things could be worse.
Hey, we're all alive, right?
Define alive.
I had to deal with my AC going out on a day with high temper. But yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you gotta love Texas. You gotta love Texas, bro.
You know, as someone who had no air conditioning in their college dorm, I feel the pain.
As someone who lives in Florida, I feel the pain.
I live in Florida, but my college is in North Carolina.
I'd rather have a dry heat in Texas versus a mild
It's not
heat.
dry.
It's not dry in San Antonio and Houston.
Not
Oh
If
well.
I was in El Paso or Amarillo, it might be dry.
Oh yeah, definitely. That would be hella fucking dry.
Yeah, see, now we're getting into those cities that.
Here near Dallas.
Now we're getting into the Jeopardy game cities that could be Arizona, Texas, or Nevada.
Yeah, pretty much.
El Paso, Amarillo, like I don't know, Jeff, which one could it be?
But yeah.
No,
humidity is
that
the
sucks.
worst.
Conveniently, when our AC went out, it happened to be the 2 weeks that everyone had to go all out, so we didn't have to do D&D in the heat. So lucky that was convenient, but that is unfortunate. I do feel your pain though. Hopefully it gets fixed soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, withhold joy. Hey, this is the first. Withhold that shit. You ain't giving them enough. Something fix their shit.
I used to know how to do AC units, but not anymore.
Yeah. But that's why I have one for my own room. Though I don't have though I can't use it.
You got a window rattler?
What
What?
was that?
That was a burb.
Yeah.
It sounded like a child screaming.
Whoa.
Yeah. That is Jade. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Alright. Well, now that the pleasantries are all exchanged, we'll hop right back in. So last we gathered, you guys had whisked the Tempest away to your hideaway, the bloodied and massacred in the city center. At which point, you guys were taking turns on watch. During Adeline's watch, she detected something strange. On Waking Ledger, they left the building to go investigate. Upon which, leaving, they were alerted by the noise of, oh god, I am not remembering his name. You need to edit that character sheet so I can remember that. Aporia, made an eerie noise, alerting several people in the vicinity who rushed to her aid. At which point they discovered an earth elemental, seemingly the brother of the Tempest, fighting Aporia inside. After a swift battle, during which Vehar, snatching up the Tempest and casting darkness, whisked him away outside the building, where he was met and greeted by Wormlock, which is basically where we ended the game. Kurote was just outside of the darkness fell, outside of the kitchen. The rest of the group is inside the kitchen with the now dead elemental.
Oh, he is. So he is dead. Yeah.
Well, so it's not dead. It was incapacitated. So it is basically just a earth elemental strained or locked to the ground right now. It is unconscious. So that is where we last left off. Does anyone have any questions before we jump back in?
Not really. No.
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 More answers than anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, everyone knows where you are. You can see yourselves on the screen. So let's go ahead and hop back in. Like I said, the earth elemental is currently contained. So go forth, my friends.
So what should we do with this dude here? Should we?
Where's Tempest?
He's over here with Vehar and me.
Well,
Small point of order. How long has it been since we have ended the fight with the elemental?
as you were leaving the building, they finished the fight.
So the darkness.
So you were
like immediately after that.
Yeah, basically like shortly after you got out of the building and out into the street, they had
Okay,
finished
so
the
the
battle.
darkness is still
So-
up. I just wanted to make sure we hadn't gotten past its duration.
Nope, we would be still right in the middle of it. And Wormlock, when he was saying that you were not present, you're actually somewhere in the market of like 120 feet away. It is like 2 or 3 or it's a couple full movements.
Well, no, he.
I'm sorry.
During his turn, he went to follow.
They are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's with Vahar, and that was Zareth talking about where everybody was,
Oh, okay.
or where the Tempest was, which is in the kitchen inside the building. So they would have been in 2 separate locations.
Okay.
So I just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah, I thought Behar came in, picked it up, and left.
He did, and then you were just saying where was that, but it was when you asked that he'd responded. That's all.
Mhm.
Well, I can't.
Zane,
Shit.
sorry to ask, buddy, but could you mute until?
Yeah, I've been muting.
Thank you.
Yep. The big question is, what do we do with this guy? Do we leave him here to follow after us, or do we?
Technically finished them off. I mean, he's unconscious now, but
Right, but when he wakes up, we're just gonna have to do this again. I think.
well, that's if he wakes up. Metagaming wise, he's got to succeed 3 death saving throws.
Well, it works differently for cleric
No,
characters
you guys
versus.
knocked him unconscious at the end. I do remember someone saying.
Yeah, he got knocked unconscious.
That was the idea was to knock him unconscious.
He's not like
Yes. No, he is not dead. He is unconscious. Yep.
Yeah, no, I have no problem finishing him off. I don't want to be chased.
What do you think, Adeline?
Do we need anything from him?
We have his brother.
You don't think that he's got something that his brother obviously is hiding from, or we should know about?
I mean, he could, but it's not like I have the ability to force him to give us information, other than trying to be intimidating, and
That didn't work.
I tried that. It's not
Yeah.
my fault I rolled a natural one, okay?
Also, this guy's an earth elemental. As soon as he wakes up, he's probably just gonna mold right back into the earth.
That is true.
I didn't even know it was possible to put an elemental unconscious. I thought when they hit 0 hit points, they'd just get sent back to their plane.
Man.
By the way,
No, it's there. It's like I said, it's not exactly at 0 hit points. So when you knock something unconscious, if it was at 0 hit points, it'd be at like a death roll instead. At which point it would go back to its plane. But since there was a desire to question it, it was essentially just knocked unconscious in a fashion that it would still remain in this existence without that issue at the moment.
I don't know what we can do. Like Fuzzy said, he could just mold back into the ground and live to fight us another day.
But you don't think it's weird that he's trying to seek his brother? Like,
Well, from the sounds of it, he was just ordered to hunt down the Tempest guy because he failed, right? That's what I'm getting from what's been going on.
There might be some information we need to know. There has been a water elemental, an earth elemental. I don't know if there are more elementals that could be coming after us. All I know is that while he still lives and breathes, albeit he's not able to move at the moment, he's a threat. I understand that he probably has information that we could glean, but if the other gentleman is not willing to talk, I don't think this gentleman will be any more willing to talk than his brother or whatever have you.
Although his brother seemed more amenable for us to save him when this guy came to attack.
Doesn't mean his brother won't attack, though. I mean, same blood.
Yeah. Oh, and we're talking about the Tempest. He seems more amenable now that we saved his life. Sort of.
Personally, I think we should benefit then eliminate, but I'm on board with whatever.
I just don't know if he has any information that we couldn't get from his brother.
I wouldn't know until we try.
True.
What do you think, Prime?
Well,
Spy.
we're outside. We can't hear you
Damn
guys.
it!
Yeah.
Just
I
kidding.
don't
Your opinions are irrelevant. Sorry.
I don't think there's a reason for us. I mean, there's obviously a reason to keep him alive. It's just I don't know if the risks outweigh the benefits.
I feel like he's not here without like a reason, though. If that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
We did say he did want to save his brother.
No, I think. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he said that. I think he said, "I'm here to save you, brother."
Mm-mm.
Am I
No.
right or am I just hallucinating?
You're hallucinating.
If
No,
you want
it's-
out of the game, you're hallucinating because I said he's there to kill his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing, really.
Save, kill. What's the difference?
The issue is, and I'm gonna keep coming back to this, is that when he wakes up, he can just mold into the ground and live to fight another day.
Before you got us.
Yeah. You
I
can
don't know.
cut. You can cut.
What do you guys do? Let's rock, paper, scissors, shoot it.
I mean, it worked.
Don't come to a decision in the next 6 seconds. You're running
6 seconds? I don't think like that.
Well, that's just one round in game time.
Okay. I'll do whatever you guys want to do. This one time. So take advantage.
Yeah. I'm all
I think
for
the risks outweigh the benefits. That's what I'm asking.
the risks. Most certainly.
Oh,
can
for
cut.
me, always.
Okay, there we go. Fozzie doesn't think that the risks outweigh the benefits. I'm gonna run my blade into him and send him to his earth element, or his earth plane.
Okay, bye.
Mhm.
And I take my Odachi and I just swing it down on top of him.
Yeah. And look at it this way: we're just sending him back to his home. We're not actually killing him.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Besides, this, although,
What?
not this is just me thinking outside the game. Go ahead.
Yeah,
It
I
is
was
a-
gonna say it's too late. He's unconscious. I'm pretty sure I can't miss him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if Giraffe wants to make me roll for it, I'll do it. But
What do you?
So
What do you
what?
think?
Finish him off?
yeah, finish him off. The risks.
Oh no. It's you're fine. You finish him off. You kill him. That's fine. He's unconscious. Like it is what it is. What are you gonna do? You're gonna strike and miss an unconscious body? Actually, you know what? I was gonna roll now. You actually want to roll? You
Roll it.
So bad.
You gotta roll it.
Nah, he's finished up.
Yeah, he's dead. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, and he just goes back to his Yeah, he goes back to his plane.
Banished, if you will.
They can always summon him back if needed and learn the information.
Yeah, I just don't think that he would be willing to.
It's fine, guys. Let's move forward.
Well, we can't unless you want to go through this cloud here.
Can I roll something to try and get through this darkness?
It would be I mean, it's the spell darkness. It lasts. I literally was just looking at it.
Can I try to walk through it, or do we
Well, yeah, you could just blindly walk through it if you wanted. It would just be. I would just say it would be like a.
Bunch of disadvantage rolls.
I mean, I'm not attacking anything. I'm just.
No, I know. It would just be you. I would just say your movement would be like. It would just take you a few minutes. That's all.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh.
Okay.
Oh. They've changed the character sheets. Ah.
Have they?
Yeah, they've updated it to the new system. So if you guys do need to create a character or anything, it is a lot easier. Well, easier is an argument.
Oh, everything's gone.
Yeah, my whole
What, did you guys lose stuff?
I lost my
I lost,
backstory.
everything.
What?
I lost everything.
I didn't lose a thing.
The only thing I lost was my backstory.
Yeah, same.
Oh yeah, I lost everything.
You guys didn't have it saved anywhere else?
Nope. Well, I know my stats.
Yeah.
And my base information is still there. Like my.
Oh shit! Yeah, it reset your whole character.
My bio and info is there. Just, it's fine. I won't be able to do combat. I remember all of my stats, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh, it reset both your characters. That's great.
Yeah.
Everyone check your character sheets just to make sure you didn't get fucked. It looked like it was just the two of you.
Mine hasn't changed.
My
at
character
all.
sheet is fine.
My spellcasting got taken away too.
I don't know what happened, but for some reason Zerts and fucking Ledgers both got shot to hell.
Mm-hmm.
They're back at like the whole setup screen.
Yep.
Wow, that's crazy.
Give me. I'm gonna back out of here and.
Yeah, maybe back out and reload, but I don't think so because it looks like that on mine too.
Well, I'm gonna go into another and see if I have it saved somewhere else here.
Yeah, grass is that. Okay.
That's crazy.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Okay. So
Oh no, grass is fire. Okay, what the fuck?
okay, well,
Copper is what I'm thinking. Sorry.
yes. While you two do that, go ahead and give me a moment. We're gonna do some shit outside real quick, okay?
Alright, cool. Who needs to roll what?
How do I, oh, attributes and abilities?
So, immediately outside, while you guys are in that discussion, so last we left off, Wormlock had stepped outside onto the porch, and as he had, he was essentially following out right behind Vehar, who was carrying the Tempest in his hands and who had just rushed out to the street and essentially was trying to leap into the air in an effort to take off and to fly. At which point, as he was starting to take off from the ground, he was caught, or all of a sudden, okay. So Vehar, describe your outfit again for me. Just want to make sure I have this perfect. I don't want to do this wrong.
My outfit?
Yes, please.
It's pretty much just tattered rags. It's he never put on that armor he got when he left the first time.
Okay.
It's kind of mingled together into just a loose robe.
Okay.
We're level 3, right?
Yes. But you're carrying. What are you carrying? You have your backpack, correct?
It's kind of like a backpack I've been styled as a wide sash that he kind of just tucks stuff into, and then just his spear.
Okay. So as you rush out from the shadows of the building, as you go to take off, you hear a voice speak out from the shadows. And all of a sudden, you're enveloped in darkness. As someone has cast the darkness spell on you.
Karma.
Turnabout's fair play. I'd still try and just fly up since I know I already have clearance.
Okay. So you go ahead and fly up, but you are not escaping the darkness. It is completely surrounding you as you fly up. And actually, as you continue to fly, I need you to make a Constitution roll from a Constitution save for me with advantage, since you are a natural born flyer. But even so, flying without any real visual ability to know what you're doing or where you're going is disorienting when you're so used to seeing everything.
Oh dear.
Okay. So you managed to get a few feet in the air, but it is extremely disorienting, and it is starting to make you stress a little bit. You're starting to freak out. You're kind of looking everywhere. You're trying to figure out, where you need to go. You remember the area because of your experience. So you know that you should be safe, but you also don't know what's around you or anything. While you're doing that, Wormlock, make a perception roll, since you heard this as well.
Okay, here we
But you were
go.
not affected by the darkness spell.
Because I'm special.
But yeah, so you are extremely disoriented right now, Behar. You can't see anything, you don't know where you're going, you just know you're up.
Can I get
You don't know
advantage?
what's around you, you don't know if anything's coming over to you. Why would you have advantage?
I don't know. I need one.
I was like, if you gave me a good reason, maybe. No. You can't figure out where the source of the voice is coming from, but you did hear it. So you at least heard something shout that. But Behar disappears into darkness, and you just see this blob of night flying around in the night as well. And
Alright.
it's just it's flying around, and you're just seeing it kind of spin around erratically as you see it try to find a place to go, and it's kind of moving around.
Alright. I'm gonna draw my sword.
I think at this point I'm so disoriented I probably dropped concentration on darkness, so the cloud that was in the tavern would dissipate.
Okay, I would agree with that as well, because that Constitution save wouldn't have allowed you to maintain that anyways. So inside the tavern, you guys do notice that the cloud of darkness is basically just dropped around you as you were trying to traverse it.
Alright.
Now this does happen around the time where you guys have you're about midway through your conversation, so it actually doesn't really affect your traversal outside in the first place. And actually, I would say if you try, what do you do at this point, Behar? You're now blinded. You can't see anything. You can't go anywhere. You just know that in your hands is this wispy creature. This wispy creature that that you have, and now all of a sudden you're just blinded.
Man, I'm not just thinking like would look like a weird crow that just got out of the barn. That he probably just keep trying to flap about, just flying around to escape it. He would probably still think this is a form of darkness, like the thing he casts, where it's in a fixed location.
Okay, so he's just gonna keep trying to fly everywhere to escape it. Okay.
How do I add more skill proficiencies? It only seems to give me 4.
You're gonna have to finish your character, and then you're gonna have to go in and add it, because it doesn't allow you to go in the creation. It doesn't allow you to go past level 1, which is stupid. But I don't know why it doesn't let you. It should allow you to just create a character at whatever level and just auto scale up to that. It pisses me off that it doesn't do that. Anyways, yeah, triggered hashtag. Okay, so you're just kind of flapping around. Wormlock, you are watching him fly around in it. And remember, darkness is a 15-foot radius sphere, so for 15 feet on either side of Behar is darkness in any direction. So you're just seeing a giant ball of night fly around in the sky up above you. It doesn't really get more than just above the rooftops. As sure that he can fly higher, the disorientation is keeping him from knowing truly if he is flying up or if he's flying down, and that fear is kind of keeping him knowing that he's keeping level, but he's kind of trying to move left and right, trying to get out of it. So he's kind of going over the roof, coming back out on the street, kind of going left, right, front, back, but anywhere but up at the moment. So you are watching this as it's happening, and right now your teammates are inside, discussing what to do about the elemental for probably another minute and a half.
If I yell at him, will he be able to hear me?
He can hear you. Everything works still passes through the darkness except for light.
Alright, I'm gonna call to Behar and tell him to try flying up. You keep going everywhere but up.
I'm trying.
Yeah, you're trying to tell a blind man not to.
Yeah,
not
I
to
know.
kick the cat ball.
Well, I mean, the only other thing I could think to actually do is try and investigate and figure out where the source is.
I mean, if you could go down there and try to do that as well, but you are with what you rolled before that perception roll, you didn't notice anybody, and you're not seeing them, and you should, but you're not, and
I mean,
you're also kind of distracted by the big flappy thing. But if you want to go investigate, you totally can.
I guess I'm gonna look around. I guess over here.
Okay. Go ahead and roll an investigation check over there.
Better, but still not good.
And just for reference, Kiro's just kind of chilling inside in that corner because he wasn't able to do anything during the combat. And the darkness didn't drop until a couple minutes after they had left.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's a good investigation roll, but unfortunately you don't really find anything.
Okay.
You're checking around the bushes, you're pushing around corners, you kind of got your sword out, stabbing into areas you can't really reach. You know, you're not hearing anything squeak, so you're like, I guess I'm not finding them. You're over there just kind of like a toddler with a stick, trying to find an anthill.
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, so far no good. So, Vehar, any changes, any thoughts? Are you just gonna keep trying to?
You know, at this point, I'm gonna fly towards the voice. Since I heard Wormlock, it seems like he can see me. So
Okay.
if he's out in the darkness, and maybe if I fly towards him, I'll get out of the darkness.
Okay. Okay.
That works.
Yeah. So he's outside. He shouted to you, but he hasn't really said anything since. Are you gonna shout at him and try to get a conversation going so you can find him, Marco Polo style, or what? How's this gonna work out so I can figure out what you need to roll?
I'd say. I don't want to say make some noise.
Just go Marco and I'll go Polo.
Where are you?
I'm over by the house. Or. Follow my voice.
Talking.
All right.
Keep talking.
Yes. Okay. I'm still talking.
Once I start the conversation, I'll actually stop trying to go anywhere and just hover. And then once I start to like track down his position, then I would kind of just go straight to him.
All right. I'm still talking. I'm just not gonna sit here and just say random things until.
Okay. So roll an insight check.
Vehar?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay.
Advantage because I'm helping.
Okay. So you fly right towards him, and after a few minutes of flapping, you plow right into Wormlock. Wormlock, make a dexterity save.
All right. Let's see how bad this is. I haven't been rolling well at all today. Oh, there we go. I'm nimble. I'm a nimble Dragonborn. Alright, 18.
Okay. So as you're enveloped in this darkness, as it starts to surround you, remember you've got about a 15-foot warning before he hits you.
Mm-hmm.
He surrounds you, and all of a sudden you're like, "Holy shit! It's dark! It's dark! It's dark! It's dark!" And he's like, "What?" And he's coming right at you because he thinks you're the way out of the darkness. So he's coming right for you. Full
Oh, okay.
And so last seconds you hear him, you yell, "Stop!" and you dodge out of the way. Vehar, make a dexterity save.
I see what happened.
Okay. So yeah, you rolled great. So yeah, you managed to, as he yells stop, you managed to flap your wings furiously and come to a stop in the darkness, and all of a sudden you feel your feet kind of touch the ground as you stop.
This is great.
And you're surrounded in darkness still, but you're now feet on the ground, and you now at least have your bearings.
This is
And you heard Wormlock dodge to your right. So I'm actually, if you guys don't mind, going to move your characters on the board just to put
Alright.
this in perspective for you. So
I
Wormlock
thought
is
you were out
officially.
of the darkness.
It seems to be following you.
That's impossible.
Indeed. I don't
And
know
then
what
from-
this is.
From within the darkness, you hear, "Nothing's impossible if you're old enough."
What the fuck?
Both of you make a perception check.
Yeah, I'm looking around
Actually,
after
when
that.
I hear that, I can't see it since I'm in darkness, but I look at what I'm hopefully still cradling in my arms is the Tempest, and say, do you have any other siblings you'd like to tell us about?
And from your arms, you hear a quiver, and he goes, "No, that's Brimstone."
It's still too dark for me to see.
So I just want to let you know, Giraffe.
Yes.
It's pretty much eternally broken for me.
Why?
You won't let me add any extra spells that I get from my homebrew character, so I don't know what to do. I'm
Did you
still
finish-
on character creation, so I probably have to finish that. But
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me tell Ledger earlier. You have to finish your character creation because it makes you create your character level 1, and then you can go in and modify everything. So just rapid through it, get whatever you can with the closest proximity, then you just have to go back and remove it, whatever's inaccurate, and fix it, unfortunately. Or you can disable, I think, the character creation system like that. I think there's a feature for it. I'd have to look at the thing real quick. If everyone wants to give me a second, I will try to see if there's a way I can figure this out for you.
Yeah, this is some kind of way that I.
Do you know the way?
So in the bottom left, you see the button that says opt out.
I don't have a full window. Give me a second.
And if you're partially through, you may have to scroll down.
Yeah, just give me a
No problem.
I see back to top, and next.
Oh, in the bottom left, you should have a button that says opt out. I do, at least. But I'm not on a pro version of anything.
Right. Thank God
Okay.
I've created backups of this character in other places.
Can you guys give me 1 minute? I need to step away for a second. I'll be right back.
So good.
No problem.
Thank you.
Give us time to.
Don't worry about it. All my shit's fucked up, and I'm just trying to like scramble. So you're good.
Just don't get salty, bro. That's all that.
Yeah.
The salt factor is
I'm
real.
not salty. It's like it's one of those moments where you're like, why?
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, don't get salty.
I'm thinking this happened to Team 4-Star, or not Team 4, but the Taga thing as well.
Oh, it did. Yeah. It happens, especially with Roll 20.
I mean, the unexpectables.
Yeah.
That's not the main reason why they did a one-off, but yeah.
No, I'm just saying the Roll 20 system is messed up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm rolling shit tonight.
I am a little curious why they switched up the character sheet stuff.
I guess it was
Like
time.
this.
I mean, I guess it was
I like
just.
I like the old character sheets.
I honestly can't tell the difference.
That's probably because your character sheet didn't get fucked up.
No,
Yeah.
it stole some of my shit. I just can't tell the difference. Like, nothing seems different. Because, yeah, it stole some of my bio shit.
Yeah. I gotta remember how much health I have now. I think it's like 48.
Yeah, I think it's 48. I'm at 48 as well.
If I had anything to lose in my bio section, I probably would have noticed something, but I just never filled out any my bio tab.
The only thing I have in my bio tab now is just my metagame shit for levels 4 and 8. Which hopefully we make the level 4 soon.
Level 4. I'm just waiting for that sweet, beautiful level 5.
Oh shit.
Because when I get level
5, that's when the fun starts.
I just want to say, thank God I remembered all of my stats.
I'd be fucked because I don't remember all my stats.
Yeah.
I should probably write them down somewhere just in case. Guys, they stole all my experience points. No. Wait, does that mean that they added shit into it as well? Let's see here, feats. Nope, they didn't add shit. Alright. That's just that.
This is funny so far.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
great.
I'm so sorry, everyone. Technical difficulties. All of a sudden, my power outlet went out and everything stopped charging and working, and I was down on nothing for a minute, so I had to figure out what the hell happened. One of the cats flipped the fuse.
Oh my god, you're cats, I swear, man.
I know, beers. Yeah, I don't know which one it was. I can't blame you. So I'm just blaming them.
I blame both.
I blame the plural. It is them as a couple. Them as brother and sister, Bonnie and Clyde. Anyways, so yeah, where were we? Last we checked.
Perception check for Vehar.
Yes. How did he do? Wow, he did really well for the darkness. Or I'm like, no, it's still too dark. And so the perception check isn't necessarily to help you see because it's darkness, so you're still not going to be able to see because even dark vision doesn't allow you to see in this.
I just can't.
Just to help you orient yourself with the sound. So where I'm like, you're kind of on the ground and you kind of jump up and you're kind of like, okay, where the fuck is everybody? Like you can hear them, but you're not really sure which direction it's coming from. This is very disorienting.
Oh yeah, the darkness hit me, so now I'm engulfed in
Well,
that
you're
shit.
surrounded by it just because you're near Vehar.
Yeah.
So you're disoriented. So you're trying to figure out where you are because as a trained soldier, you're trained to know what you're doing, know where you're going. You know, directions are very important to you.
Yes.
You're being robbed of that. You're very like, oh shit, I don't know what to do. I don't know who to attack. You're just kind of like ready and just kind of like waiting.
Yeah.
Vehar, on the other hand, yes.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. What's up?
I
What
also
did I miss?
forgot that I gained the second of my 3 cantrips. No, it's level 5 for some reason. I thought it was level 5 in my head, even though I knew we were level 3. Never mind. Keep going. Sorry.
Okay.
Got me really disoriented. My apologies.
No, you're completely fine. That's crazy that it did that. Yeah, I can't believe it did that. It's speculation, but no real idea why it would do that to you guys.
Wait.
It did in the first place.
And now it's back to the. Oh my lord.
Hmm.
And now it goes back to the original way things looked.
Yeah. It basically resets you guys to you never set up your character sheet.
Yeah.
And then it puts it back to.
And then once you finish going through the setup, it puts you back to character sheet to look at it. So I said just finish it and you'll be back to everything what you're used to.
Oh, thank God.
It's useful for me in the fact that I'm making characters all the time in the game. Not so much for you guys once you've got a character.
Yeah.
So it's really weird that they would force you guys into it like that. But anyways,
I don't remember how much gold I had.
Just come 200. We
I mean,
haven't
whatever
gotten.
the group has. Everyone has pretty much the same.
I have
amount
like
right now.
233.
Yeah, so just go with like a good 225, 230, whatever.
That's my partner.
But all
Partner
my
Will got
attacks-
whisked away from his city before he had a chance to kill it for the
Yeah.
koi first. But okay.
Okay, now I just need to drag and drop all my old weapons
Yeah,
and
so
such.
So yeah, if I may,
Go ahead.
so yeah, hopping back in. So Vehar, you realize that the spell's coming from your back right. And so, and we just had the reveal where where the Tempest was like, yeah, that's Brimstone.
Okay, so
You need to drop Tempest on the map too, so we can have everybody in the same corner.
who is Brimstone? I'm asking Tempest.
Oh, okay. So you're asking into the darkness. Okay. So you hear this deep rumbly laugh,
Excuse me.
and then at the same time you hear Tempest from the other side go, He's my older brother.
Oh,
And
lovely.
he's kinda-
This is
Yeah.
great. You done picked up Tempest.
He done fucked up.
Did I just hear wrong the first time? Because I could have sworn the time you said that no, he doesn't have any other siblings, and that was Brimstone.
Yeah, Brimstone was the name of the elemental too. That was when they asked who they were fighting. He said it was his brother Brimstone. That was last session. And so when he was like, "Do you have any other siblings?" He was like, "No, that's Brimstone," because he knew that Vehar meant like, "Is this somebody new?" And he was saying like, "No, this is the same person you were fighting before."
Oh, okay, that's just where I got a little confused there.
Oh, we
No
were.
problem. I can understand the wording. I was a little vague with the wording.
Okay, so we're fighting Brimstone actually versus like. Okay.
I want to test something.
Okay.
Vehar will. So you said I heard the voice coming from my back right.
Uh-huh.
And I just heard Wormlock ask a question, so I'm going to turn towards the voice I heard and just gesture Tempest out, and I kind of whisper, "Take him."
So, okay, so I'm gonna spread out some things, flip the Tempest around to the other side. I love this fun. It's fun. So, okay, so when you heard Wormlock speak, you knew he was immediately to your at the moment when you were turned, because you were facing over here, you knew he was to your right. So when you turn like this, because you knew the Tempest was to your back right. And I know this is flipping your character weird and everything, but so you essentially drop him back out like this, okay? Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're just like, take him?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So,
What are you trying to tell you? Wormlock to take him or Brimstone to take him?
Brimstone.
Wormlock.
Oh, me.
Turning towards Wormlock.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, okay. So you oh, right. Oh, I'm sorry. I was very
Yeah, I thought he was giving it to Brimstone.
So did I was like, wow, this is going to be fun.
Yeah.
I don't normally get my way.
Yeah, that wasn't me attacking. That was me
No,
misclick.
you're fine. I'm going to ignore pretty much everything
I
from you.
thought it was
and
the other way around, that you were telling Fish to attack Brimstone.
Prove it.
Prove it.
That would have been an epic fight, too.
Okay, so
I played that out. So, anyways, okay, so you essentially toss him at Wormlock.
do
So
I need to catch him?
You, with your perception, are able to do that. So I need you to do an F. So do you yell "take him" as you throw him? So I guess I'll give you an athletics check with.
I mean, it's like right in front of him.
Yeah, but I mean, again, you can't see. You were disoriented, if you remember.
Fair enough. I'm still disoriented. I'm probably
Your
gonna
last
have to.
perception roll was very disoriented, so that's why I want you to make the athletics check, because like you're gonna catch him, because Vehar's not just. Or am I incorrect? And you're just kind of like plotting him towards Wormlock in the darkness.
I wanted to kind of just force Tempest all the way into Wormlock's center of mass.
So do I need to? I'll roll a holding roll.
What? You forgot how to do that in the system?
I'm a roll to hold.
You know what? I'm just gonna say, since that that's what you're going for, and you have this perception. Vehar, you have to step over a few feet, but you managed to figure out, like, relatively by groping out a little bit where he is exactly, and get him and kind of just shove his arm around the Tempest.
I got
I'll
him.
give you that one.
All right.
So-
So once I feel the weight of the Tempest get off me, I turn towards where I heard the voice. Down. Grab my spear, bring it out, and then charge forward. Charge directly in that direction.
Okay. So I'm gonna
And
reorganize
as I'm
that.
charging, I yell back, "Get him to the others."
I will do
Okay.
my best. Still completely disoriented.
Well, hopefully this will prove a theory.
Okay.
Okay. So hold on, I gotta move my character sheet into my screen so I can actually do this together. Okay. So I'm going to say he's going to make a. He's going to make a. You're attacking him. He's going to dodge out of the way. So that would be a acrobatics check. No, I want to. No,
Would I
it
just
would be a
roll to attack with disadvantage? The thought.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go with that one.
I'm gonna add my spell then.
Okay.
Yeah, I just hit the touch pad on this for once.
Don't worry.
Now I can be in combat. I just can't cast spell
Mhm.
because I don't have all.
Alright.
No problem.
I'm working in my weapons and all that fun stuff as well.
And then pop up the old-timey bubbles. Meanwhile, inside the building.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun.
I do not like the sound of that.
So, I need to bring over. Give me 1 second. I need to bring over another page because we'll posting. It just calls it stupid things.
As long as his theory is right, I think I'll be okay.
We're gonna make a
Constitution
make a
save.
nature check.
Ooh, nature check. Great.
Okay, so I have to ask, because this is what I was trying to test.
Oh yes,
I
please
don't know how
please
far I
explain
ended
it
up
to me.
having to go to make this attack, but when I moved away, did the darkness stay with Wormlock, or did it follow me?
Follows you. So actually,
So
we're gonna
will I
have.
be in the clear?
Yeah, you know what? Here's what we're gonna do. So the thing was, the creature wasn't too, the person wasn't too far. So what I'm gonna do is actually reposition this a little and rework this just a tad, so you guys can have a bit of space and actually experience this. So I'm gonna say, yeah, that's about enough.
D&D Beyond.
So you're gonna do that, and then if I'm correct, you're kind of gonna rush this way because that's the direction you heard the ball, and you're gonna get about here, 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 and you're going to, at that moment, you're going to hear your. So hold on. I'm gonna adjust something so this can work better because this won't work. This position.
I'm intrigued. I'm really curious how this is going to play out.
Oh, this is playing out exactly like that. Oh,
You're welcome.
I didn't say anything this time. All right, let's go. So.
D&D Beyond.
Sorry, 1 second. I'm not used to this character type. I've got to figure out how to do this.
I'm not used to assholes.
Yeah, I'm not used to assholes. Yeah.
Right next to the monstrosity monster type. We
Good
have
Wanda,
aberrations,
yeah.
we have monstrosities, we have elementals, and we have assholes.
Let's shoot the bill.
That's the detect good and evil. That's actually what it's for.
I do not remember, Giraffe, how many spells I burned last session. I don't think it was many, if any. I honestly don't remember.
I don't think you did.
burn some runic points. If you scroll back up far enough, you should see. It's not that far up in the chat right now.
I know I did I do Witch Bolt last time? on
Yes,
him?
you
Yes,
did.
you
Yes,
I burned 11
definitely remember that.
because I smited him. I know that much for sure.
Yeah, you used Branding Smite.
Okay, so. Okay, sorry. I'm making sure I understand how to do this. So here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna rush forward. Hold on, let me get a quick so I can do this properly.
This voice, okay, I gotta hear this.
All right. So you rush forward in the darkness towards the sound of the voice, and as you do, you hear a chuckle. And as you dash forward with your spear forward, you hear a ting, and you kind of hear it bounce to the side, and you hear a slight and you feel it sink home for a second, but then it slips off. And you know you found something, so you know relatively right in front of you there is something going on, though the darkness is still surviving. And actually going to make a Constitution save because of the attack to make sure he maintains the darkness spell. Definitely maintains the darkness spell.
Oh, this is great.
Once I feel like I hit my mark, I start flapping my wings, not to take flight, but I'm starting to create like a small area of denial where I can maybe feel someone trying to move around.
Okay, so as you do that, so you got that move, so you're going to do that, and as you do that, make a...
I'll be right back. I'm gonna add this one spell in and then use the bathroom. My apologies.
No problem.
Combat hasn't started
Alright.
yet.
So, and actually, I'm going to clear the turn order, because I am going to need you to, what essentially we're going to do, very hard, since this is kind of going to be a one-on-one little fight here, I'm going to get, since you got your attack and action, I'm going to need you to roll damage. It's going to do half damage for what you did. And I'm sorry, I meant to mention that before. Okay, so we'll go with 5.
Okay.
No, we'll round up on that. This is going to be you in a really interesting fight, buddy. For right now, we'll see what happens.
Oh, shit, sorry. I guess maybe we can reflavor this as the wings, but I want to take my bonus action unarmed attack.
Alright, I'll allow it this time. You don't hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, fair enough. 14 AC.
Yeah. So, alright, I'm just gonna go with this.
Oh.
Ow.
So, as you're flapping your wings, you just feel a punch slam into your chest, and the tip of a blade kind of get into your shoulder from the corner of the fist, as it punches you into the shoulder. I'm assuming that hits, so...
Oh yeah, no, that definitely hits.
Okay, he's gonna do that. And as he does that, the darkness spell dissipates, and from the shadows arises the true form of Brimstone. And I need you to roll, to roll, initiative.
Just Vehar?
Go ahead and roll it as well, Wormlock. I'm gonna have Tempest roll as well.
Alright. Alright. Oh wait, that's why. I was supposed to say it wasn't letting me. Got my voice today, I swear. 7, I'm going last.
Give me 1 second, I'm rolling Tempest, and I'm trying to do this all on screen. This is very awkward.
Oh, that's awkward.
Even though I'm doing this, realistically, once the darkness would have dispelled, I would have ran outside to see if I could see anything.
Well, you guys would finish your conversation, and then you would run outside. It would
Yeah.
happen. You guys should be getting out there now. But you guys would also be getting out there now, watching this darkness dissipate, and this all of a sudden this battle between. And now I'm going to describe Brimstone.
Yay.
So, as the darkness dissipates, the air clears, and as he moved away, Warlock, you and Tempest were pulled out of the darkness, so you got to see this blob of darkness dart forward, and then all of a sudden stop. And that's when you heard the grunt, and then you heard this punch, and you just heard the as it landed. And the darkness, as soon as you heard that, the darkness, like, it exploded with that punch. And suddenly, you see Vehar standing on the ground, wings out, unarmed, and in front of him, you see a fist lighted with fire, built as if of rock and magma, forming back into a thick corded arm, rising into large shoulders that brocade either side of a deceptively thin body. From there, and flowing, you see flowing robes of what seem to be fire surrounding this person's body. Their hair seems to be slightly on flame as it kind of sparks and burns off at the back. and you can kind of see drops of like rock falling to the ground behind him. As he stands there, his fist out, you see a dagger jut out from his hand, a handle made of diamond, the end made of actual I can't remember the name of the red crystal. I don't know what his name is, and it's escaping me right now, so we're gonna go with that. And a large
Talking about Ruby.
yes, ruby, that's the name of it. Not that way, Beers. Can you go another way, please? The laptop is on a pathway. To the internet, yes, but not across the house. God damn it, can't unplug my TV.
You're cast, man, I swear.
He's sitting on the TV cord. Literally, he's pulled out somewhere because it just turned off.
I love your
if
cats,
nothing
man.
else, he sounds really true to the character.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Anyways, so it's back. Got it. Anyways, I'm sorry. So he is where was I? Oh yeah. His legs are large and extremely muscular, and what you're getting the image of Vehar, and you know this intrinsically, is you're seeing essentially another
Ooh.
and right now you are both kind of locked in that moment of sizing each other up. You're both kind of circling each other, eyes locked on each other. You're both kind of relaxing and getting into your different poses from the different schools you're from. As you take a very ready stance, actually, you know what? I'm going to let you go ahead and describe your stance. What kind of stance do you take? How does Vehar prep up for this fight, knowing what he's going into right now? Because right now, your job is to protect Tempest as far as your mind's going.
I don't fully close back my wings, but I draw them to my back because I no longer try and probe the darkness. But I also have my left foot forward and my spear pointed down, so I can either jab at his legs to impair his movement or swiftly bring it up to hit somewhere in his upper body. But my eyes are staring right into his.
Romantic.
He sees a true predator.
Perfect.
Oh my.
So as you're circling him, you've got this stance. You notice him kind of pull down his fist, either side of his shoulders, elbows out, fist tight. And as you notice he does this, he also pulls out two blades, two little darts similar to yours, but with ringed fingers on either end, much more similar to a kunai. And he starts kind of dancing those in one hand as he kind of holds it close to his chest, and he holds the dagger in the other hand, blade out, still in that kind of slashing position. It reminds you very much of like a yeah, out of character fighting stance. But he seems very loose, very ready to fight. Kind of one leg out. You kind of get that Ryu stance almost. Kind of one leg out, one leg in. That bouncy stance as he's kind of sizing you up, and you see the smirk across his face, and his eyes kind of spark. And he's got this whole fire and brims and fire thing, and there's this very almost sulfur smell to the air as well around him as you kind of circle. You kind of get the idea that he's not just he does kind of look very much similar to some of the elves you have met. He is very much different. And you have top of the pile there, buddy. So okay, let's go. Ooh, that hits.
Followed up
Okay.
with arm strike for bonus action.
Okay.
So just
So close.
4.
Yep.
That's still a nice chunk of damage.
Okay. So, sensing the moment, you dart forward and dart your spear forward to the left. And as you begin to do that, you slam it. You throw it to the other opposite side, catching and jamming right into a side where he was going to defend the opposite one, leaving himself exposed. And as soon as he bends into that to minimize the amount of pressure you can stab in, you immediately come in and just bash him twice, on the side of the head, getting a good bit of damage in. And as you do, you feel the heat across your knuckles as you realize that this man is as much probably fire as the Tempest is wind. And you do feel a sturdiness to them that almost feels like you were punching rocks, kind of like you know, what you remember doing when you were training as a child, when you would, you know, spend days kind of up, you know, practicing your jabs and your motions in the mountain, beating on rocks in the hills. You know, these kind of moments come back to you, and for a moment you kind of almost transported back to that youth, and a bit of youthful joy kind of comes to you as you feel this fight start to kick into gear.
Oh no, that just makes me mad.
He's mad, bro.
Nostalgia makes me mad.
That's fine.
Especially right now.
So, as you make your attacks, he goes ahead and he is going to. How does this work? Sorry, I've not played a monk before, so I'm trying to do this right. So, okay. Oh yeah. Okay, so he's going to make 2 attacks with a dagger. So he's going to come in for. Oh, if I could get the right window to pop up. Sorry. No, don't. Oh, it didn't take it. Thank God. Sorry, I got to switch back to the brimstone on my roll thing. Okay. Ah, damn it did pass the first one. Okay, so the first one was for him as well. But I assume that misses.
I never saw a roll.
Oh, no?
You might have rolled just to yourself.
They shouldn't. Did you see either of them?
I see it now.
Wait, no, it just popped up. Wait, okay, yeah, the
The
first one, I assume, is
First one was
supposed to be for
Tempest.
Brimstone.
Yes, it was. That's why I'm saying the first one misses. The second one.
Yeah, the first one misses, but the second one, yeah, definitely hits.
Okay. What is this? Is this the whole thing? Did it change the Tempest's back? Oh yeah, that's weird. That is weird. I'm like, who the fuck is this character? Okay. Sorry. Whoa, what happened? Oh, that's weird. I'm sorry, my game's freaking out. And then, hold on one second, I'm sorry. I don't think... Yeah, I'm going to qualify it as that. Instead as a specialized weapon. Because of that, he's going to also use his unarmed strike as an action. So, ooh.
Yeah, no, that hits.
Okay, so he's going to do this.
Jeez.
13.
Okay. And then that's going to end his turn. So, so what he does, real quick, is so as you kind of come in for those double jabs, he kind of takes the opportunity while he's getting beat to come in from the side and go for a stab on you, and he misses. But then he, in the backhand, he flips his hand over it and kind of comes for the reverse cut. And this catches you by surprise. It manages to put a slash on the side of you. Which is then, as you went to react to that, he then managed to follow up with a left-handed jab to your other side, kind of pushing you back for the moment and kind of setting the stances again.
We're evenly matched.
So go ahead. It is your turn.
All right.
Wormlock, what do you want to do in yours?
Oh,
I guess. Yeah, okay, Tempest is over there.
what
You're
type?
fine.
What type of roll do I need to do to see if I should get involved or not? To like tell if this is like an honorary fight and just not to get involved or not.
I mean, you could just ask if you want my opinion.
I'll ask.
Okay.
Get the others.
Get the others. All right. So I.
So as you shout that, at this moment, led
So
to,
yeah, I'm still working on my.
Okay, well then I'll go ahead and move your character. But
I was
Zareth and Adeline,
working on my stuff, but I still want to participate in combat. I have my weapon. That's all that matters. I think I've traced it
Sure.
back. I only burned one level 1 spell, and I burned one level 2 spell. So.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go take Tempest, run into the house, and tell everybody to stay where they're at. And I can't.
Okay.
I can't.
Wait. Why
Wait,
wouldn't
stay where they are.
Yeah.
So don't join.
Well,
You literally said to go get the others, but okay.
no, you said go inside the house.
No, he said go get the others.
No, I said go get the others.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm gonna take Tempest into the house with me and tell everybody that there's a fight going out up front with Vehar and whatever his Brimstone.
Hey guys, Morpheus is fighting Neo.
Yeah, right. I'm pretty sure Vehar could take him if he wanted to.
Just hold him back.
I'll let you behind the curtain a bit. I'm below half health.
Yeah, I know.
He's not doing too great himself, but
Yeah, I don't even know if I heard that because Kiro basically just went to go back to sleep because he wasn't involved in the combat, and after all the time that passed outside, he just basically went back to his corner to go back to sleep.
Alright, I'm just about done here with the spells. I'm not sure on my
Yeah, I'm just grabbing the ones that I'm probably most likely going to use, and then I'll finish the rest during the week.
yeah, I'm
So-
not sure about all my equipment though.
so
Yeah,
we're
all
likely
that.
gonna run the Tempest inside.
Yeah.
Okay. So two of you are gonna move aside. And I'm actually gonna remove you from the turn order then.
Yeah.
You're essentially running out of combat.
Yeah, I'm literally gonna just hold on to Tempest until the fight's over.
Okay.
As soon as you let me go up there.
So go ahead and roll initiative. I'll fill you guys in.
Yeah.
So
We're
go
gonna-
ahead and roll for yourself in the tiger.
Yeah, we're gonna call Wormlock Sir Robin.
Hey, fuck you.
You hear me? Initiative.
You know what that's from, right?
Yes,
Remember to
Sir
keep your icon
Monty
ready.
Python.
Click initiative.
Sir Brave Robin,
Yep.
who bravely ran away. I just don't want Tempest to get away, so I'm just gonna hold on to Tempest.
I think he's more concerned with not meeting his brothers.
I mean,
Nope. Non-intelligence initiative.
if he's willing to, I don't know, if he's willing to
No,
help
like-
us, I'll let him go.
The tiger's like, I can figure this out. I can figure this out.
It is a beautiful -1 though.
How do you get a negative?
So you roll that. Click on his icon, then roll initiative. I know, but it doesn't show up in the turn order unless you click the icon. Click the icon on the screen. And then roll initiative. Okay. Whenever you, Ledger and Sarah, whenever you guys want to roll your.
Yeah. Yeah. Same.
Are you dragging and dropping them across the table?
I have to go out.
That's scraping.
Yeah, I have to go to another website to get the information for some of these spells. So I'm dragging and dropping that information in there. Give me 2 seconds to go back to the. Where is my character? He is here. Initiative. Yeah, that's whatever it is. 10. I take it.
You may have fire, but we have a tiger.
I don't need a tiger, I just need my brother.
Sorry, no, that was definitely out of character.
I know.
They are
This is
not
how I
that
would
snappy.
put-
I mean, I'll go in
Well-
combat, but I'm not leaving Tempest by himself.
I was expecting a fun, monk battle. I wasn't expecting witty combat.
All serious and no fun.
Brimstone, no, Brimstone's just like his brother. All my characters are tons of fun. There's only a few that are too serious.
Yeah.
And his name is Brimstone, for Christ's sakes.
I know, it's great. I love Brimstone.
I think everyone, it's not, the order is not straight, but everyone's rolled, right?
Except for me,
Yeah.
because I got taken out.
Yes, you need to roll yourself. Make sure to click your icon and just make sure you remember.
Hooray! People get to go before him.
Okay. Awesome. So, top of the round, Vehard is your.
Right.
Back the fuck off.
Gonna bring my spear back and then just jab it straight into his midsection to see if I can't get any leverage.
There, give me the attack. Ooh, that hits.
Yep.
And then while I have it in him and sort of have him pseudo-pinned, I'm gonna actually bring my leg up and kick him off the edge.
Alright, Sparta.
Oh my.
Miss on the kick now.
He's too tall.
He manages to pull the spear out of his gut and just kind of shove you back as you go to kick, kind of upending you for a moment and almost making you lose your balance, but you manage to stay upright. But you do fail to kick.
I wheel my back leg back and have it give me footing.
Yeah. Alright. And that's your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay. Adeline.
I'm gonna cure wounds on you, Vehar.
You are gonna have to get close enough to touch me.
Oh. Is that a whole move? Like 2 separate moves?
No, you just have to move, right?
No, you just have to get close enough to touch me. That's just your. Yeah, you don't have to like move again just to touch me.
Gotcha.
It just means you're gonna have to get close to him. That was basically what I was trying to warn you.
Gotcha. So yeah, I'm gonna cure wounds on you. Fuck it up.
Well, let Vehar take this one. This is a monk on monk fight.
Yes, this feels like his thing, so do your thing.
Awesome.
Shit.
Go forth, my friend.
Is that your turn, right? Okay. Alright, so what does the tiger do next?
Has it been 24 hours?
It's been a week.
It's been 3 years, actually. Does he still have this darkness on him?
No, it's gone.
It's gone.
Otherwise you would have had a hard time finding the way out.
Oh, true. Not really. I mean, he's fighting something. Brimstone's not fighting the. Anyway, I have 2 options. He's gonna bite or claw. Okay. Aporia's gonna claw this boy.
It's no longer just monk v monk.
It's monk v tiger.
Let's see.
I'm sure Vehar doesn't find out.
Yeah, that's right.
That's all.
It's a disgrace to his honor.
Sorry, man.
I'm away, Shadow Monk. We don't have that.
This is not my intention. I'm sorry.
Alright, I just got the title for this episode. Monk v tiger.
Yeah.
I still can't help, as of earlier today, just seeing Vehar as being Sasuke, the emo, brooding character that keeps staying away from the party, going off on his own with all the stuff last week and now this week. He is
Says
Sasuke.
the person who has their character literally sleeping right now.
Yeah.
The rest of us are fighting.
He's more like Naruto. Never shows up when
Yeah.
he always shows up later to do the big things. Like, oh hey guys, what's up? Fireball.
Oh, that thing's dead now. Cool.
Don't you mean Goku?
No, Naruto.
Eh.
Same difference. It's all shonen.
All right. So,
Why is this not seeing the D8? Oh well.
so okay. So he's gonna use. All right. Uh-huh.
There it goes.
No, the one you got him next to us. Okay.
Fire
So,
fist of doom.
Brimstone, having now been slashed by the tiger, is now standing there, trying to decide what he's gonna do. So he
Wait,
quickly
where-
still. What?
Where am I on the turn order?
Bottom.
We're on Brimstone's turn.
No, I was wondering where I was. I looked
You're not
over.
on it.
I thought I rolled a 10 for it. Yeah, I have a 10 for initiative.
Did you click on it?
Did you click your character? Because you're not on the.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I saw
I
it
saw you.
before.
I don't know. All I did was work. I just do it again and just fix it. You'll be under. You'd still be under Zareth.
Okay.
But we haven't missed anything, so no worries.
Is my character even on? Is my thing even on there still?
Which token?
Yeah,
No, actually, where'd you do with it? It's gone. Yeah.
that might be why.
Yeah.
Your initiative probably disappeared when your token did it.
Yeah, most likely. You dropped it back on. There you
I
go.
already did.
Oh, okay, that works.
There's two of them now.
No. Nothing happens. There's nothing to see here.
Multi-shadow clones
No,
at you.
Don't look behind the curtain.
Don't
Once
be.
you get that initiative. Yeah, shame don't count.
Wait, what are you
Also,
rolling?
we rolled the first
Oh
time.
shit.
That was a 10. 10 was the first one.
Correct. Okay, so. Oh man. Okay. So seeing his options right now, seeing that he has a clear shot on the tiger, Vehar, Brimstone's got two options, and he's gonna take both of them. He has a clear shot on the tiger, channeling his inner nature. His left hand begins to glow fiery red, and he strikes out with a single-handed punch at the tiger right for the face. And you hear as he strikes out with burning hands.
Stop speaking German.
So, what he needs to do is
So really, wouldn't the Tiger, Vehar, and No Harm need to be making deck saves?
actually.
I never got how wide these cones need to be, though.
Yeah, hold on. Let me go. Technically you do, but it's complicated.
Because part of me thinks it's just like this, but it could also be this. In which case, yeah, you're right.
Well, even if
Oh, that's not.
Fozzie doesn't need to make one, at least the three front would definitely need to.
Yeah.
If it's just this, it only hits the Tiger and Adelaide.
Mm-hmm.
So what it does is it is a. Okay, I see how it works. So it is a 15-foot cone, basically in front of him. So it's a sheet, and then it kind of goes out into a cone. So as he is the focal point, imagine that, and then it spreads out in an angle outside of that, with the max range being 15 foot at the max distance. It is a dex save. Okay, the tiger fails.
Tiger just jumps right into it.
At least I rolled low. It's only 12 damage. Somewhat low. So you need to do a dex save, and then Vehar does as well.
There goes all that lovely healing.
You succeed. So you take 6 damage.
Wait,
What? Can you
can
what?
I block Emporia? Customer? And
Like-
take her damage? Yeah.
Not really.
Okay.
Can she not take 12 damage?
I don't think so.
It's like a massive chain
I don't see hit points. I don't have hit points.
Yeah, it's on her character sheet. It's hit points. She has 65.
Oh, okay, never mind. Fine,
So
I'll pick it up.
she takes 12, and you take 6, and Vehar takes 12.
Okay.
So does it hit? So regarding the cone, does it hit all 3 of the spaces on his side, or?
So it's like this. Get the right tool here. This one, yes, okay. So it's like the. But
Am I good?
you see what I mean? Yeah, no, you guys are fine. But like, you see what I mean? Like,
Okay.
That thing's going all over the place. I can't tell what you mean.
oh, okay. So I'm sorry. So he. It'd be a cone. So it'd be from here to here.
So he's not really holding it out right towards the tiger. He's holding it out sort of between the tiger and Vehar.
Yeah, it naturally makes a cone like that. But I mean, let me see if I can just draw this. It'll probably be easier. So
Let
it
me-
kind of does. It does this motion. It's like
I just posted something in the Discord. It kind of goes like that.
you see what I mean? Yeah, like yeah. See,
Oh, that's intuitive, he said sarcastically.
look, I'm doing the best I can.
He's the master
Besides,
artist
that's
over.
stuff Zane posted,
Oh,
because there's no defined shape.
Okay, so like that. Even though that's a
it's like the
triangle.
one I drew on Roll20. It's like a triangle. So it just depends on the epicenter and the angle.
Then it would hit. It would hit. Fozzie's character.
Because he had 15 feet.
Yeah.
The distance
Yeah.
thing. Oh, then he had 5
Because you really only drew
Make
it
that
over
roll,
10 feet.
Fozzie.
Make which roll?
the dex save.
You got a dex save, bro.
Okay, I didn't realize he was at 15 feet. He succeeds, so you take 12. You take 6 fire damage.
Okay.
Vehar takes the full.
Tiger, there.
On my last spell for now. There are cleric spells that I still need to add, but I'll worry about them.
Okay. Good, because your turn's up next. Dark sauce. Okay, and then he does another dagger strike on the tiger. It's that or I kill you guys.
I mean, you can't kill me. I'm inside.
Does that hit the tiger? What's the AC? What did I roll? It hits. Yeah. It just barely hits. Takes 6 damage. Okay, and now it is Zarek's turn.
Yes, it is time for Zeruth.
Okay. I think I got most of the stuff done as well. I just need to implement my my feats and all that fun stuff.
Alright. I guess Seraph is...
Hello, Sarah. It's your turn.
Sorry, I've been muted. Sorry. Let me finish putting the spell in real quick. I just have to type something in and I'll be ready to go.
Okay, copying it.
For each... well, I could copy it, but what I'm taking information from, it doesn't have the at higher level, so each level of first.
So how about this fight, guys?
Damage by 1d6.
And it's not like we had to re-enter our entire character sheets or anything.
Yeah, nothing like that, man.
Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. So,
I gave you an hour and a half.
keep in mind for like 20 minutes that
I'm messing around.
We're messing with you.
I'm messing with you.
And for the first part of that, we had to figure out that we didn't have to go through the entire opening setup stuff.
Yeah. So anyways, so Zareth, what do you do?
I'm gonna walk up to this
Casually, of course.
so let me just measure this real quick to make sure I can not... Actually, if I walk into there, I'm not going to provoke because this isn't Pathfinder. So...
You're going to walk up to him and walk right onto his blades.
I'm going to walk to the other side of him over here so that Behar can get flanking. I'm going to...
Well, you get flanking too.
Yeah, I also... I am going to cast a... Ignore the thunder damage. For some reason it didn't play the spell card, so I'll mess with that in a sec. But yeah, Thunderous Smite to add damage onto my swing. And I'm gonna give him the good old slappins.
Roll's not one.
23. That's throwing stars. That's not my Odachi. That's not what I clicked. 26. I assume that hits.
Well, 14 hits.
Okay, cool. Now, re-roll the Thunderous Smite damage, because I was just trying to play the spell card, but for some reason, roll damage, it didn't play the spell card. Woo, 1 extra thunder damage. Wow, that's real bad.
I mean, you still did over 20 points of damage.
That's true. Second attack. That's not gonna hit. Wow. Okay, I'm rolling real low.
26 is...
Dead after rolling.
Yeah, 26 and a 23.
Keep in mind my weapon deals 2d12 though, so... Anyways.
He's dead now.
That is my...
Hey, remind me again what feat it was that gives you the 2... Remind me again what feat it was that gave you the 2 attacks.
I thought it was thing. Maybe I read a level early and it's actually level 4. If that's the case, then I apologize. Because I know
it's level 5.
Oh, it's level 5. Shit. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. The first attack hit and the second.
No, I understand. I'm just clarifying because I was just making sure I wasn't missing something.
Sorry, with my with everything that's happened recently, I'm real scatterbrained, so I apologize.
No,
So good.
no problem at all. I just wanted to make sure I was clear in this future.
And I forget,
That
was it a feat or something that gives him extra damage, or what gives... 2d12.
No, it's a homebrew weapon. It's like
It's a magical weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Where's my magical
class
weapon?
is useless without it, basically. No, that's the other side of it.
Yeah, if my weapon gets destroyed or I'm separated from it, I'm literally useless.
Someone go break his sword.
Okay. So,
Hardness of like 30.
yeah, so it.
Magic spells that ignore hardness.
Move on to that, Ronadachi, and see what happens. I'm curious.
Oh no, a god decides to destroy it out of spite.
Okay, anyway.
Alright,
Anyway.
You rush up and make your attack.
Yeah. It's my turn, right? Or is it
Well, as he makes his attack, Brimstone does look at him, and Zareth, make a religion check. Okay.
Nope.
So you notice religious scrawlings inscribed upon in the creases of his skin. It seems like the breaks in the stone and the fire etchings are actually in a scripted text, but you can't actually recognize it. So you do get some feeling that he is he is at least a religious man.
Is it celestial? Because if it is celestial, I can read it.
Well, if it was celestial, I told you.
Okay, cool. Just double checking.
I got you. Don't worry. I was just looking at your character sheet when I was saying that.
He knows your sheet better than you do.
And the only
No, don't say that. Don't say that. I don't know anyone's sheets better than they do. These are your guys' characters. But I try to look at your sheets when I do certain things to make sure that I don't miss things. But I do appreciate the double checks. But anyways, so yeah, you don't recognize the religion. And as he attacks you. He is actually going to make a religious check.
Oh, as I back him, he's gonna make a religious check against me.
Well, after the attack, because I mean, he's kind of obviously you take his attention with the attack.
That's fine. He can do it. He'll maybe reveal some things that haven't been revealed to the party.
Well, then we'll find out.
Dick.
Hey, we'll see what happens.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, he probably knows.
That's significantly better.
Okay, so looking at you, his eyes alight, and he stops, and he turns, and his hands go in front of him, and he looks at you and cocks his head to the side and goes, well, "Why does a monk of the Queen interfere in my business?"
I speak to him and say, "'Cause you're threatening my friends. Now stand down before I have to make you like your brothers. Well, at least one of them."
And he just chuckles, and that's your turn. And okay, so Ledger, what do you do?
My weapon is the rapier at the moment, right?
It is still the rapier, yes.
Okay. Yeah, I don't feel like that's right, because I was gonna use the elemental. Yeah, okay. I guess I'll run up and attempt to hit him with the rapier.
Okay.
Ruining weapon.
Go ahead. And you get
is,
it.
yeah. Which is well, do I? Because there's no one. I guess if I were to move.
He trust me, you get advantage. It's fine.
Yeah, I'll move here just for
Don't look at your
posterity.
person in the mouth.
Yeah. I also want to play this correctly. I don't want to be a.
No, I know, but he's surrounded on 3 sides at that point. Like, essentially, you know what I mean? It's
He
kinda
ain't
hard
going
to
anywhere.
at that point and have an advantage.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so attempt to.
Someone has to say.
Thank God for that advantage.
Ooh, yeah. I'm glad I gave it to you. Christ.
Well,
Do
I
your
would have had it.
damage.
I would have had it either way because of the weather, but yeah. Anyways, 8 piercing,
Okay.
and I'm not doing elemental burst because that would do a radius thing.
Folks.
I can only attack once. You know what? I'm gonna do my other thing though. No, I'm not. I think I'll get a. I think that's all I'm gonna do this turn for the moment.
This isn't Pathfinder where you can have 7 attacks at level 7.
No. I was thinking about doing a bonus action, but I don't want to lose any more health at the moment.
Attacks at level 5.
Yeah, I can attack twice at level 5 as well.
Or I'm like, pretty sure you're gonna have to reroll your initiative and drop your.
I wasn't.
Out of the fight. That's right.
Unless Tempest wants to go and fight his own brother, I don't think I'm gonna go because I'm not leaving Tempest's side.
Okay. All right. So Ledger, that's your turn, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Vehar?
Time for the third verse, same as the first. Stab and punch. Let's see. After taking the stab with the rapier, Vehar is going to try and twist his spear, kind of just jam it into the guy's side. Ugh, nope. Alright, well, as he dodges that, I'm going to just...
So yeah, you get initiative, you get advantage.
And if that doesn't get him down as I jam it into his side, I'll send my fist at his throat.
Sorry, I will let you know. And those miss.
He dodges it. He's too used to your one spear punch combo.
It's really hard to just punch fire.
Alright, so that ends your turn. So, Adeline, what do you want to do?
I'm not sure if I burnt out all my spells yet. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna do a poison spray on Brimstone. 1 moment.
Also, Harm, it sounds like the mic is literally inside of your mouth. Just wanted to let you know that.
So you can hear me or you can't hear me?
I can hear you.
It's just really loud.
It just sounded like you were eating your mic.
Really?
Yeah. It's like all warbly and stuff. And
It's all good.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to let you know.
So as you're getting ready to attack, Brimstone's going to look at Dodge and go, I just want to talk to my brother.
Do I believe him?
Roll an insight check.
Oh boy, here I go. Insight again. Oh, for some reason that wasn't checked on one of my things. Oh, she's just gonna poison spray him. 25!
Yeah, he seems to be telling you the truth. He does seem to want to talk to his brother.
Do I sense any, like, hidden motive behind that, or is he, like, purely just, I want to talk?
You sense that he'd be happy talking, but you do feel like he does want more afterward. You do sense that he wants more. He's going to buy him dinner and then expect something of him.
So I say, so I don't necessarily disbelieve him, but there is something that he's hiding. Gotcha. I will not say anything. Just anyone, especially probably Vehar, because he's directly across from me. You see kind of a cringe on his face. Like, yeah, that's not entirely true.
So did you move at all, or did you cast that?
Yeah, you might want to move, because, like...
Because I'm pretty sure you'll hit... Well, I'm pretty sure it'll hit everyone.
Oh.
There you
Like, it'll, yeah, it was like a fish would have hit the cane. Okay. So, 6 feet acid, or 6 acid. I don't think.
He shouldn't have acid resistance.
Oh, dex save. He does not have acid resistance. Oh, he does make the dex save, though.
Is it half damage or no damage?
The spell technically its target must succeed on a dex save or take one. Oh no, hold on, I'm looking at the wrong spell mod.
It's not on roll 20, so.
What?
It's weird.
I was
They
looking
only
at the
have,
wrong
like,
spell, my
half
bad.
of that they only have half the spell from the PHB, and then they have some from Xanathar's, which is really
I made the wrong roll anyway. The con roll.
Oh, well, we failed the con save.
And I failed the con save. So I take 6 spot acid. Okay, and that's all you can do, right? Okay, so what is
poison spray, right?
Yeah, it was poison spray, not acid splash. That's my bad. So it's the con failed. So I took the damage.
Oh, he failed the con?
Yep,
yeah,
11.
I succeeded the dex.
That got him. That should have got him out of the way, but.
You guys understand that this is like a. You guys understand how hard the Tempest was, right?
Yeah.
If you would have passed, poison spray does not have the half on the success.
Nor does acid.
Rarely do cantrips. Cantrips. It needs to be a level 1 spell or more, typically to have a half damage on a save.
Okay.
Anyways,
so
he took
it
damage.
is her turn. What does she do?
If we were facing elementals, they're CR5 creatures.
You guys know you kill everything that I put for you that's any lower than that. Like, instantly?
That is fair.
You know, I had my level 1 party face, like, CR1 goblins, and they kind of thoroughly got wrecked just because of really bad rolls on their end. So,
That and an
I kinda
AC of
feel that
15.
in the opposite way, but I feel it.
Yeah, I think you should. Never mind.
Okay, Tiger, what do you do?
Aporia's gonna bite.
Wow.
Oh my.
So he dodges out of the way. He nimbly dodges to the side of the fire, crushing its chin as it bites by. Okay, so it is going to be Brimstone's turn, and at this point he's gonna stand there and he's gonna look at all of you, and looking around, he's just gonna breathe and he's gonna take a second. And he's going to look at you all. And he's going to say, why do you protect him? Just explain to me why you protect him. And he does nothing else, he just stands there for a moment.
Secrets.
If it's secrets you want.
So only Vehar speaks up, nobody else?
After Vehar speaks up, if he doesn't reply. Oh, well, he really doesn't have time to reply. I guess kind of right after Vehar, because he asked us to. It kind of asked us to.
Yeah. So go ahead. What, were you gonna say something?
I think that was it.
Is that I'm confused by that. Did you cut out?
Yeah.
None of us heard it. Did you say anything to Brimstone? That's the question.
Yeah, he said, because he asked us to.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. I thought
Yeah, I was confused as
because
well.
he asked you to, and I was, woo! Okay, sorry, that went over my, okay.
Fine, I have moments like that.
Okay, whoa.
Who's that?
Oh, no harm's computer died. There she is. Okay, so, okay, so those are the two. So those are two ends. Okay, what secrets could a bleeding traitor like him have? And you hear from inside the building, "I'm not a traitor."
Well, you lost against us.
Well, that's not my fault. They sent us both. Hey, keep your mouth shut.
Devin's turn.
No, he's just kind of talking right now. Like, it's just a break in combat. Give it a second. He's kind of taking a moment and edging out the scene right now. He's not moving, not attacking. He's just kind of at the ready, but kind of like, he's trying to talk for the moment. He's trying to buy himself time, if you will.
Alright, well, we're almost going to speak up and ask, what do you want with your brother?
I just want to talk.
Just talk, that's it.
Are you gonna kill him afterwards?
If he pisses me off, he deserves it.
I will speak up and say he's hiding something. It's not just a talk. Primarily a talk, maybe. But there's something else hidden underneath his mouth.
Oh, shut up, you bloody queen sucker.
Excuse me.
Also, he can give us inside information on those, if he's so willing to, on those people he works for.
Are you talking in character?
No, I'm just thinking out loud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
No, you're fine. I just wanted to answer it if you were.
Yeah.
But yeah, now you all know that he's hiding something, so here you go. I don't know what it is, but he's hiding.
I mean, I could tell that just from Tempest and the way he's hiding shit, but...
Yeah.
Hey, I'm not hiding anything.
Then tell me what he wants with you.
Probably for me to help him finish the mission.
And what's the mission?
To kill all of you.
And why are you trying to kill us?
Orders.
From?
Our boss.
Who is?
Tempest. Our dad.
Okay.
Tempest, I told you to keep your mouth shut.
Well,
Shut up, Brimstone. He always liked you better. Always thought fire and earth were more important than water and wind, anyways.
Yeah, well, there's...
You jerk ass.
Yeah, well, he gets to see, he'll at least get to see, Earth a little sooner than expected.
And he kind of looks at you guys and goes, and at this point Brimstone looks at you and goes, what do you mean?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Think, why are we still standing here? Now, like I said, stand down before I have to send you back to your realm like your brother.
you boys think we're elementals?
Oh,
we
shit.
don't get to go back if we die. We go on to whatever you place you fucking mortals go to.
Oh, well.
What? We're bastard offspring. We're not welcome in the elemental plane and we've been banished. Those rights stripped from us.
Oh, well, then I feel sorry for your brother, then.
Who? And he's genuinely looking around confused at you guys then.
You don't know his name, but
Yeah.
I know there's an Earth one who said something about being your brother.
Oh, you mean Charlie? And at which point you hear Chimpus from the other room. You guys killed Charlie, right? And the other one?
The other one.
There's a
Wait. You guys didn't kill the other elemental? At which point Brimstone starts to chuckle. Oh, you mean Charlie and Rogue. At which point, rising up off to the side, I'm just gonna reuse this character because it's easier for me.
Oh, this is great.
Rogue.
Main device. Color him white.
No, Rose is a fire elemental. I just
Oh,
don't have
wait,
a
I thought-
I don't have a
I
fire
thought-
elemental picture.
I thought Brimstone would be the fire elemental.
No. Yeah, what I was trying to tell you guys before is they're not elemental. They're both Genasi, essentially. They're
Half.
essentially one parent was a Genasi mixed between an elemental and a mortal, and then their second parent was another elemental of a different kind. And the offsprings were essentially like a double layered Genasi, so they were like double hated by the elementals.
The offspring genies, but
Only some of them. And genies are from the plane of wind, the air elemental plane.
different genies.
Let's stop right now and crack open our monster manual to find out.
Yeah.
That's not important enough. We're going with what it is.
So he's a fire.
Listen, I'm not gonna.
Fire
You can
Genasi.
make a chart of this.
Ruin what you say as the GM, but
But let me ruin what you say as a GM.
Anyways, guys.
Okay, so his brother's here now. What now?
Well, at which point, and he's kind of laughing at. Actually, you know what? Let me fix this. It is annoying me that is. Give me 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, up behind him, from a pit of burbling fire rises Rose, the fire elemental that he also controls.
Now, who's your father is the real question.
Who's your daddy?
Who's your daddy?
Come on, drop the fucking token and drop the character on the field.
dead. And I honestly
I don't have a picture for it. Why is it not dropping it? Oh, Jesus Christ. I am sorry, guys.
Oh, this is great.
kick him in his dick.
He doesn't have a dick. He's an elemental.
Why won't it have? Did it show up yet? Is my roll 20 just
Hell
bugged?
yeah.
So yeah, essentially, out of character, what you guys are fighting is a band of siblings that are all mixed element Genasi.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. I just want to know who the daddy is.
Yeah.
That is a secret that I will not. That is going to be the most fun fight we probably do this arc.
So I can't pull it out of Tempest.
You're not. You're going to get plenty of info if you ask.
Huh? You cut
You
out.
can ask while I'm getting this fire elemental in here.
So who's
It won't drop the fucking thing on the floor.
so who's your dad?
And he kind of looks at you and he's like, he's a general and extremely powerful. This is pissing me off.
Yes.
I'm sorry, guys. It's not letting me add this.
I mean, just go back to the whatever spreadsheet you had before.
Yeah, well, it's no, it's not the sprite. It's the actual.
Ah.
So it won't add fire elemental. It's not. It just won't drop it on the board.
Mm.
Even though I keep trying, and it's really pissing me off.
With my soul.
Is-
God, I kill myself. God, Billy.
Last time that happened, you got upset with.
That wasn't me. 3 attacks and he rolled natural 19.
Like I said, last time I killed you, you got upset.
And
So
also, those types of people have 3 attacks anyways, because that.
Oh, I found him. I found the guy. I found.
We were level 1. Why the hell did he have 3 attacks?
Because there are 5 of you at the time.
Anyways.
Oh, calm
Yes.
down, Spy. We're getting there. I'm trying to get this.
Just really tired of us trudging an old hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So worn.
Okay.
It's so bad to look at.
I can't roll this either. Jesus, fuck, this is pissing me off.
Is roll 20 being roll 20?
It will not let me drop this fire elemental properly. Without that, I can't attack. Because fire elementals and earth elementals have different attack. 1 second, guys. I apologize. So anyways, yeah. Dad is a
A general.
Dad is a general. Yeah.
Does anybody know anything about a really powerful general?
Nope. I can tell you right off the bat that Ledger knows jack shit.
If Adeline was to roll a insight check, she probably could think of something.
No.
She don't think of nothing.
I mean,
Apologize. You guys hear explosions in the background. Someone is playing with fireworks. Real loud.
cool.
Hey,
Alright. I'm a roll.
War zones are war zones.
I'm gonna roll insight, but just because of my backstory.
Hey, bitches. Let me do it this time.
Oh, nat 20.
You've been out of the military game for a bit.
Yeah, that's true.
Fair enough.
What did you get?
I got a nat.
You got a nat 20. Okay. Oh shit! What the fuck just happened? That's crazy. I didn't even know you could do that. Anyways, yeah, you start to think, and the only thing you start to think elemental, general, and you're like, there's a general you heard of that, all they call him is, all you've ever called him, all you've ever heard of him, the Shadow of the West.
Alright.
And you just know that it's a elemental, or he is a general who leads, and no one has ever seen him actually fight. He seems to constantly fight in a realm of darkness and shadow.
And it's called, his name is the Shadow of the West?
And that's the name you've heard of him as. You don't know his actual name.
Okay, so
So you just, and you don't know if it's the same guy. That's the only thing you've ever.
Alright, guys, so the only thing I could think of right now, on the top of my head for a general that's an elemento, is a person or thing that goes by the Shadow of the West.
That sounds really corny.
Yeah.
Hey, elves aren't the most creative.
No, that's some character.
Yeah, I know.
I know.
Okay, there we go. I have my elemental back. The world is right. Everything is happy. I'm a happy man.
Good.
Okay.
Lisa's name isn't Savage. What's it from After Earth? Savage Rage or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, was it Savage Rage or Cypher Rage?
Oh, good.
Cypher Rage.
Cypher definitely sounds more corny.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. So. Okay.
It's
So-
Agent WD-40.
Okay. So at this point, Brimstone's gonna look at Ultra and say, "You have two choices. My brother has said enough. Let him go. Let me take him into custody, and let me deal with him myself, as a family should. Or face our wrath."
I mean, either way, you're gonna come after us.
Because it's your mission.
Probably not for a while, and probably not just the two of us. So at least there's that. You'll get to meet the whole family. It'll be like a big reunion,
Or we could kill you now.
and they could come after you for revenge. It's the same game either way.
But there will be two less.
Now you see, I love
There'll be one less either way.
I love family. Trust me, I love them. I had quite a large family. But this whole you all teaming up against us part, I don't appreciate that. So I'm a happy.
But it's okay for you guys to team up on me. I see how it is, hypocrite.
Yeah, family.
Out of character, we're the protagonists. Shut up and
In character, out of character, no.
To be fair,
Welcome to DDMR.
To be fair, you attacked us simultaneously.
You did attack us first.
And from the doorway, all you hear is, "You should have helped me. You said you were gonna help me when I fought them in the woods. At which point you hear from the darkness, I thought you had it. It was your element, mist and fog and wind and rain. It's me for.
Okay.
I would just dry out.
This has been a really lovely conversation, but Vehar is going to stab Runestone now.
Okay. Okay, I'll let you both go ahead and make an extra little attack, but then he's gonna go. Then since he knows you guys are done talking. Okay.
That's not gonna hit either with advantage.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Nope.
Alright, Zeris will hit. That's great.
That's a really high roll.
Yeah, shit happens.
He ain't dead though.
He is not.
How's he looking though? That probably hurt a lot. He probably was not expecting.
It did hurt. And now he's gonna turn on you and
And
do his
he's pissed
set of
now.
attack.
Yeah, he's pissed.
He cracks his neck looking at you. And he goes, okay. That's how you want to play it. Tempest, you guys throw me that fucking ring.
Don't you do it, Tempest.
You throw me that ring or I swear to God when I talk to the old man, I will curse your name into the afterlife. He will hunt you down and murder you.
Don't you do it,
He's gonna
Tempest.
do that- He's gonna do that anyways. He's gonna kill you anyways.
So he's going to make 2 dagger attacks and then an unarmed attack on.
Hey, you're a miss.
Or you could give that ring to our friend over here who's... Yeah, or you could give that ring to our friend over here who's collecting different rings.
Alright, oh, and that's going to be his turn. So go ahead, Zareth, it's your turn.
The first thing I want to do.
Me?
You weren't wearing your armor.
Oh shit, that is. Then 2 of those actually hit.
Oh, okay, which ones? The top 2?
No. Just the first one.
It's just,
Or just the second one, my bad.
okay.
Because my AC without armor is exactly 13.
Okay. Okay, so now it's your turn.
So that brings me down to 5.
Can we fix the turn order?
What do you mean?
I think it's fine.
Oh, isn't it my turn then?
No, it's
It
not.
will be after he's done. They took an extra attack because he was talking, so they took an opportunity attack.
Okay, yeah, that's right. I just didn't have it all the way scrolled up. My bad.
Okay. Cool. Guess what, bud? I'm going to, I'm gonna save some spells, but I am going to, if I hit, burn my Necro Strike, which is an extra 2d6.
How many of those do you get again? I'm trying to... Just one. You used one of those in the last fight.
Oh, did I?
Yep. You used the lightning and a necro strike against the elemental of the earth.
Then I can't use that, my fault.
No, you're fine. I'm just trying to keep it straight because I know we had the last fight, but I know it's... So I'm just making sure we don't...
Oh, actually, no. Because last level I took the AC buff, that one actually doesn't hit. Because it's 10 plus dex plus the extra 1 for the homebrew stuff. So that actually does not hit me. So, scratch
Okay,
that.
so you don't take the 8, but then you also don't do the extra damage when you attack either, right?
Nope.
So
Yeah,
you're just doing the regular attack now?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's gonna just barely hit.
It's another
Okay.
18. He not feeling too good.
He is not feeling too good.
He's mad though.
Alright. And
Yeah.
at this point it is Ledger's turn.
Yep. Alright, I am going to... I guess I'll burn my last spell slot at the moment to cast Witch Bolt.
Didn't you use Witch Bolt already?
I have 3 runes. I have 3 spell slots, and I can get stuff back as well if I need it
Okay.
because of my. Yeah.
So go ahead.
Yep. Let me see if this works.
And do I need to roll anything for it?
Oh shit.
Or is that just a straight on attack? I don't remember.
That's a straight on attack. It's a 1d12, and then I can use my action each consecutive turn for up to a minute to.
Okay. Go ahead and do your 1d12.
Yep.
Okay.
9 plus 4.
Good job.
Well, essentially it's 2d12 because of the crit.
Alright,
Well, and it's 9 plus 4, right? Because that's the crit.
Yeah, it adds it automatically.
yeah,
Yeah.
the game knows what it's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you roll 20.
Yeah.
They roll twice for him because of the crit. So yeah, okay. And then do you do anything else?
I'll move.
Away
No,
from.
I'll stay where I am at the moment.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah.
So now it's the fire elemental's turn.
Whew, y'all guys are screwed.
So he's gonna fly in right in here and use his double touch attack.
Whew.
And he's just gonna do as he flies in, all you're gonna hear, touch me, babe. Ba-ba-da, can't you see? I just touched Ledger and Zara.
Oh yeah, he does.
Yep, both those hit.
Is he the showman of this group?
Yes, Rose is actually the showman.
That's amazing.
Okay, so you'll understand when you're old enough. Right,
Okay, so
that's Ledger and that's Vehar.
are you mean
Or I'm Zareth, I'm sorry. I apologize. I was thinking of wrong people. I was looking at the turn order. So top is 11 is Ledger, 13 is Vehar. Sorry, Zareth again. I'm so sorry. I keep looking at the turn order. At the start of each of your next turns, you need to at the start of both of your next turns, you'll take 5. You'll take 5
Burning damage?
damage again. Yeah, and then yep, which you can do after you start your next turn. So perfect. All right, and that's going to end its turn.
can someone else douse us?
If they take their action to do so.
So I take 11 damage.
Yes. 11 fire. Fire!
I'm a fertilizer!
Alright. Vehar, it is your go. What do you do, buddy?
Punch him in the dick.
Yeah, but with a spear. Damn, I'm just. The
You
attack
saw him up earlier.
fled from me, but yeah, no, I'll try and follow up with the bonus action unarmed.
Alright, let's see.
Same.
Damn.
So yeah, you just missed both those. The whirling fire, the crowd, it's just throwing you off now. There's too many people around for you to get good aim on anything anymore. You're just coming up short, kind of trying to get in on that group beating on him. Like you guys are going full Office Space and he's the printer. Alright. So
Why me?
you're a good volume.
I mean, it's the combat's probably pretty loud, right?
He's wondering if Dorje will finally wake up and actually do something.
Yeah, right?
I don't need to do anything. I can keep sleeping.
I mean, you guys. I hope somebody kicks your ass later.
Oh, I'm going to kick his ass.
We might just get TPK because we're constantly taking fire damage.
All right, so
That one!
I thunderous smited earlier. I woke him up.
Yeah, he went back to sleep.
Today.
yeah,
He went back to sleep.
Smited again. He would not have been able to fall asleep because he'd have been like there for like a minute and then he would have heard loud ass thunder again.
he is apparently trying.
He doesn't want a part of it.
So that's very hard. Adeline, what do you do?
That wasn't that one, though.
Technically, you wouldn't be asleep at the moment, but I'll let the DM roll.
I'm not gonna force him into combat. I'm not saying he's asleep, but he doesn't have to join if he doesn't want to. Like I said, that's between you guys in game.
Fair, and I'm gonna kick his ass if I survive it.
Well, you've heard of people sleeping through thunderstorms before.
Anyways.
Adeline?
So Adeline, what do you?
I'm going to equip this flame blade and lunge forward and stab.
I think that's gonna miss, right? Because he has 16 AC. Or is he hit?
That hits, yeah.
Okay.
It's a 14, I think.
However, you did cast Flame Blade before in the last fight.
Ooh.
Still be going because it lasts 10 minutes.
I thought so. That's what I was trying to double check. I was pulling up the spell actually as you said that. So thank you. Perfect. So yeah, it's still going. So as a bonus from the blade, making it. That does hit. So go ahead and do damage. Flame Blade is a ridiculous fucking spell. Okay, 10 damage. He is not doing good.
Yeah. I think I'll take the damage to myself and maintain this lightning bolt on him instead.
Okay.
This is a personal preference.
Alright.
Burning
It is
is
your
one
turn
is
to
good.
do that.
Yeah.
Alright, so it is Adeline, that's your turn, so it is the tiger's turn. What does she do?
So I'm gonna have Aporia pounce on Brimstone and then it's a combo attack.
So at this point, it is Brimstone's turn. He's looking at y'all and he's kind of staggering them.
Tempest isn't gonna help
Okay,
us.
so he's looking at you guys as he's kind of staggering a little. And he's kind of staggering a little, and as he, you guys kind of hear from the side, as you yell that Zareth, you hear from the side, Brimstone, stop this! Stop this right now! And Brimstone turns and looks at the building.
Oh shit.
And he locks eyes on Tempest.
Oh yeah, you can see
And they
him.
both stop for a moment. You know what it'll take, Tempest. Prove your metal.
Oh shit.
And the Tempest looks at him. And looks at all of you. And takes a deep breath.
I'm gonna hit him with my sword.
Knock him out.
Yeah, right? That's attempt to. I don't have any magical weapons.
Not a good persuasion.
Okay. So, Tempest looks out. And he starts to step forward.
Oh no, no, no.
And he starts to step towards the battle.
Warlock, are you gonna do something?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and grab him.
Go ahead, make the roll.
A strength check or what?
Yeah, make a strength check.
25.
Oh, that's a save. But...
No, that's a save.
Fuck!
Oh.
Oh, just save.
Oh yeah, that was this. 16.
Nah, that's
Okay.
not bad.
I'm
You
Mr.
managed to
Strength.
restrain him.
You were not getting out of my sight, and I'll just pull him back a little bit.
So you pull him back,
Yeah.
and so. Okay.
Unless
so
you
what
are,
Brimstone's gonna do
unless you're gonna help us, I'm not letting you go.
is cast. What is it? What is it? What? Oh, quit zooming in. It is. Sorry, 1 second, guys. It is. That's not what it's called. damn it. It's not showing up in his frame. He is going to Shadow Step.
Fuck. Damn it. He's gonna Shadow Step like right behind me.
Basically.
Fuck me.
Basically right here.
Does Shadow Step provoke attacks of opportunity?
It is
No,
not
because it's Shadow. Yeah. Hi, C,
But
please.
it does use his
Action.
it does use his bonus action.
Oh, so he still has
Shadow
an
Step is
attack.
bonus action. And so it does use his action, so he is going to
Stab me.
he's going to make an attack on you and
Oh, both of us?
yes.
Tempest can't really take an attack, can he, for making death saving throws? Because he hasn't recovered at all.
He's recovered a little bit.
He
but
has
not
like
much.
probably 5 AC or 5 health points left.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to
Nope. Okay. That one's not mine though, right?
no, it was Wormlock in the Tempest.
Okay, so I'm safe.
But he hit the Tempest. 7 damage.
Is he down?
He's down.
Alright. I guess I'm getting involved now. I'm gonna roll myself into the table.
So what you guys see is that you see the Tempest try to step out and you see Wormlock physically grab him and yank him back in and Brimstone just laughs and steps forward, and as he does you see him dissolve into the air. And as he just kind of dissolves, you see him reform right next to Wormlock. And as he does, he takes oh wait, actually, Wormlock, what's your AC?
16.
Okay, never mind. Sorry, I just remembered he has advantage on his first. Oh no, that's melee attack. Daggers not melee.
Well,
Anyways,
daggers are.
Yeah, but it still wouldn't matter. 15 is just below. Yeah. But so yeah, you guys see him step forward. As he steps into the shadow, his head kind of snaps too. He makes just a quick jab forward, and then does a slashing back across the Tempest's chest. And so Wormlock dodges out just in time, and then just as soon as he starts to dodge, Brimstone yanks his hand back, and just you see this gash form across the Tempest's chest, and you hear this as he just kind of breathes deeply and just collapses immediately to the floor.
So he has death saving throws now, right? Or is he dead?
I think he's dead.
He has death saving.
Okay. Because
So-
personally, I want to save this dude. Oh, just to see where this goes.
I feel like we've got everything we can get out of him, but if we want to save him, we can.
Let's save him. We killed the lot.
Alright.
So I'm actually gonna roll his first death saving because he's on a turn. I'll just do it again on Brimstone's turn if we get to that point.
I guess Brimstone's mine now. Take care of the fire elemental.
And then it is now save time.
Nope.
That is
It's a fail.
that is a failure.
At least it's not a nat 1.
No, and potions are a bonus action, right?
Yes.
I'm out of potions though, so I can't help him.
Okay. So Wormlock roll initiative.
Already did. I got a 4.
Okay, so yeah, you're at the bottom of the fray. So I will let you go though before
Oh, you're gonna let me go?
after Ledger.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will let you go at the bottom of the current turnover since you scored that low.
Okay.
I won't make you wait a whole round again because I don't know how much longer this is gonna last.
I mean, all we really gotta worry about, I think, is the fire elemental.
Okay, so and that does end Brimstone's turn. Kurota, you are now aware. Shit is. You just heard shit happen, and looking up, you see a man who's like trying to punch Wormlock.
Kurote, get your ass over here.
Oh
Um,
shit.
Can you? You should.
There, it is your turn. You can whatever you want to do.
Do we
Throw in an initiative or?
Yeah.
Yeah, throw an initiative, and I'll let you jump in.
Yeah.
Zareth, go ahead.
Did we see the Tempest crumple?
Crit.
Yeah, he did do it in front of you. Like I said, it
22.
So you guys watched him like basically just like a strong wind blew by for a second, and he just disappeared. And then you guys just saw him reform and past you inside the building.
Yeah.
So you guys are now surrounding the fire element.
Yeah. Someone give that guy. Someone give him a potion.
So, question.
So-
Like,
yes.
Would I need to wait till the next round?
I think you can go right after me.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'll answer that in a second. Yes.
Major.
Asking.
Yes.
Dousing the flame.
Correct.
Just double checking. I didn't know if you were doing any special homebrew rules.
Nope. That is standard. It is standard elemental rule for that. Dousing.
Because I'm stepping my full movement away from him. Because I'm not going to stand there and take repeated fire damage.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
You're probably going to hit.
He is going to.
Yes,
No.
that meets my AC. Deal another 13 damage to me, bro.
You can't take it.
10.
Cool.
Hmm.
I'm now down to half my health.
Yep.
Cool, I'm
It's
slow.
so good. We're all hurting.
Spend my action.
I'm not. I'm slow at full.
to-
Yes. Go ahead.
Going to spend my action to douse the fire. And I'm going to drink a potion. So 1d4 plus 13. Is it 2d4?
Depending on which one I do.
Which one is it?
Probably just gonna take minor healing potion. No, I'll take just a normal healing potion.
And what's your Croton? What's your
It's a nat 20.
Oh, it's
22.
Yeah.
20 for 22.
I know, but you also it's the exact same thing as the fire elemental.
Wasted that.
But I will let you go in front of it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, I'm slightly above half now.
Good.
That's my turn.
Don't sound so
Alright.
disappointed.
All right. Ledger.
Okay, so if I were to keep the fire damage, it would be what? How many D?
It's 1d10.
I'm disappointed because I rolled or mid, not mid.
Hey, let
Yeah.
Ledger go. Let's keep
Yeah.
this moving, guys. It is getting late.
Yeah, okay. So he's still in range of lightning bolt or witch bolt.
Yes, you can still control it, but yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna do witch bolt and then just take a potion to keep myself up.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
I'll just
you
roll
damage on
one. Yeah. Since I crit the first time, it doesn't crit the consecutive times, right?
No, what? It wouldn't
No,
auto
just,
crit.
you would have to crit on. No, the damage is just standard up.
Okay. So I'll just roll a D10 then.
5.
Okay. So he takes 5 damage, and that puts him on his knees.
Alright.
He is struggling at this point. He is breathing hard and having a very hard time with life.
Yeah. Okay. So
you're
I'll
gonna
take
do your potion. So you're gonna do your potion next, then
Yeah,
go ahead
that's
up to Wormlock's turn.
Well, I still need to take the damage, fire damage. I didn't douse myself.
Oh, let me go ahead and roll 1d.
Yeah.
No, that's stupid. Stupid. Stick with a standard 5. So what happens when you leave everything to fate?
Right, alright.
So
So,
I take one damage,
You
and
leave everything to Dr. Fate.
yeah, it's my turn.
then I take then I heal for 2d4 because that's the regular one, right? The standard healing. 2d4 plus 4.
2d. Yeah, it's the. Wait, which one did you roll, Zero?
That's the regular one, right? Yeah.
I think so.
Okay, that's the roll.
I never think about it. Yeah, he common one. The regular one is 2d4 plus 2, or it's 2d4 plus 2, but
And I heal back.
because it's
I
a
heal-
crazy fight.
So I'll heal back 10 essentially.
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Well, no, take the 11 because I'm gonna let Zareth stand too. Wrong on that.
Well, no, I -1 for the fire damage. Then plus,
Basically
plus
yeah.
11.
Yeah. Fire damage. He didn't. He decided not to.
Yeah.
Okay, so Wormlock, it's your turn.
It seems like it's time to end this, and I just take my sword and I try and cut him like in half.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. So how do you do it?
So I take my sword, I swing it around my back, or like over my shoulder, and I just like swing to the side, and I try and just cut him in half.
Okay. All right. Well, you succeed in doing so. As you bring the blade down, you manage to slice him cleanly down the middle.
Okay. Who's next? As I get
as you bring the blade down, though, with his last action, you see all the fire fade from his body as your blade starts to come down. And you see his skin darken, harden. All of it begins to take this rock-like texture, and all of it flows out to the blade in his hand. And as your blade strikes his skull and starts to go through, you see him throw it.
Oh God, what am I taking?
And you flinch as you bring your blade down, expecting the tearing and the burning sensation, but you feel nothing.
Does the Tempest have anything on him?
The Tempest now has to make 2 death saving throws he channeled all of the last of his fire energy into the blade and throws it at the Tempest. So there's the dagger throw, and then
I don't see anything.
No.
Hold on, let me roll, guys.
Oh, okay, I thought you did roll.
I thought, yeah.
No. Yeah, no, you get in there. I'm using mouse on my keyboard on my laptop, so I can clear characters jump around. I apologize. It takes me just a second.
No worries.
See if this dagger throw does hit.
Ooh.
Okay, so that does hit the Tempest.
Tempest is dead.
So the Tempest is gonna go for that fire. I'm still wasn't playing.
I mean, we did piss off Prince.
He passed
Well,
it.
that's a success, so that means even if he...
Yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Not 20, you get
Alright,
2 death saves. Right?
He is good so far. Yep. In the game, you get 3 failures. So he is still up with success right now. So he is good. He is still kicking, but just barely. He is on the edge of death's door at this point. And Wormlock.
Or
that was your turn, right? Wormlock.
Yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else.
Or Karote could give him a potion.
I don't have a potion.
Karote, heal this boy. Karote, heal.
You guys are pretty short. Alright, so Karote, it is your turn. What?
Yeah, I never had any potions, and I'm not that kind of cast.
Okay.
This
Anyways.
is kind of anticlimactic to get that awesome roll and then have one finish him off.
No, but didn't we start off with potions at the beginning of the game? All of
Yeah,
us?
I used mine on.
Yeah, but I don't know how. I think most of you have used a good majority.
I'm out. I'm out of potions. I need to go to a store, man.
Only use one.
Yeah,
Okay.
I must have used them because I don't have any potions.
I don't remember you use. Oh, you must have used them on. Was it you or Worm that used them on Zareth?
I used mine on Zareth and Adelard.
Okay.
Yeah, I literally just used my first one.
So-
Not on my character sheet, because my character sheet is Microsoft.
That's fine. So what do you do, Karote?
I'm trying to think of what I can do. I'm trying to do this quickly because I know we're short on.
Take out the fire elemental.
Over here.
Be careful, no splash damage, or we'll be fighting the tiger as well.
Oh, don't worry. Remember, I've got the shape spells.
Oh yeah, he can make it where it doesn't hit anything except for his target.
So I can essentially put it like right here behind him and evocate all. Only a 10-foot radius.
Do you take half if he took fire damage?
I'm not doing a fire spell.
Fireball!
Yeah, I don't get that till level 5. But I would argue that fire is non-organic.
It's very organic. What are you talking about?
Fire's completely organic. What is this? What is these shenanigans you're trying to do?
A creature made of inorganic material.
Shatter?
Okay. Yeah, no, Shadow would Shatter.
Because if it's inorganic material, it rolls save advantage.
Yeah, but it's fire, and it's just mostly fire and air. So while I get what you're going for, the effect would possibly work, because inorganic was meant to be like walls and shit like that.
Clay, mud, walls.
Yeah, defense of some kind to make it hard for fortifications. I'll do the roll anyways, because technically it's not, because he's an elemental, but I don't, logically I don't think it really works.
That would have been easy. Okay, he's made of rock, that's an obvious thing.
Yeah, that would have been different. The fire elementals like just fire and air, like he's just a swirl of fire essentially.
Let's just see what this does.
What kills Shatter?
Yeah, let's see, the fire element. Rose, what is roses?
And it's a con save.
What? Okay, and what did you roll?
11.
11 thunder damage.
Okay. Fire. You said it's a con?
It's a con. And that is a fail.
Okay. So
I guess we're doing this.
What does it do if it fails?
Just does the full amount of thunder damage.
Okay. So it takes how much damage?
11?
Perfect. What the fuck?
Creature takes 3d10 on a failed creature. It's pretty much the only extra flavor text on there is any non-organic material has a disadvantage, but yeah, basically just takes 3d8 thunder damage.
Okay. So go ahead, and that was the 11. So
And a non-magical object that isn't being warned or carried also takes damage in the spell's area.
Okay. Okay. So, alright, and is that your turn?
Yep.
Alright, so it's your turn, it's on the fire elemental's turn. So at this point, it is kind of going bonkers because it has no master. So it is no longer under any controls. It is now in this plane. It doesn't want to be here. It is pissed the fuck off.
Oh, Brimstone was the lead. Okay.
Brimstone was its master. It was his pet. So Rose is flipping out essentially. Rose is essentially going to, at this moment, actually take this moment to seize the opportunity with his master death to flee back to the fire dimension, and it's going to make a roll to see if it can get the fuck on out of here.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
It is going to make a dex roll, and it is going to run away, but not in a very elegant fashion. It is going to, so if you guys want to take an opportunity to attack it, you could, but what you're essentially watching is it turning around and just dipping the fuck out and trying to fade away.
3 beautiful attacks with opportunity.
But is there any real need for it?
Not really. Let it go, guys.
No, yeah, we need to
conserve our power.
Yeah. I'm gonna. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna loot those rings off of those bodies.
Well, no. Fine. Okay, you can take his ring, but we're gonna still revive him.
Oh no, I'm taking his fucking ring though. I'm gonna become a ring hoarder.
And 9 rings that were made for the dragon.
9
So shiny. No.
9 rings to rule them all.
Does he basically sing this shit I'm out?
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
That fire elemental running away like nope.
Nobody's fucking business.
It is
Let me
gone.
guys hear my soundboard because I've got something perfect right on here.
It's you know that Scooby-Doo noise it makes when it runs? It's just spinning its feet as it's dipping out.
Yeah, okay.
I spare the dying Tempest, everyone who took damage. It'll take a while. Bust you back up to full since we're out of combat. But when we're out of combat, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on everyone really quick.
And
I'll say you're out of combat because you were just in combat. Pretty exhausted. I'm not gonna say you're gonna be. I understand the normal rule, but like just because of you literally just.
I mean, we got wiped.
You guys are exhausted right now. Like it's gonna take all of you a good rest before you can just go back to just blasting spells out. You guys have had pretty much no sleep in 2 days and fighting nonstop for that period of time.
Yeah. Okay, so is he stable now? Should we give him one of us?
He's stable. He's at like 1 health.
Okay, should we give him a health potion?
Despite all my best efforts, I can't even kill my own character.
Is he awake?
You can give him a health potion if you want. You can see stuff like that, like it's fine, but yeah, I would say like.
I wouldn't waste it. He'll be fine. He just needs.
Yeah, his brother is currently Cleveland too, so it's not like you guys probably have anything to worry about.
Unless someone attacks him again, he'll be fine. Just needs to rest.
Okay.
Walks up, kicks him in the side.
I was actually thinking about doing that, but I was like, nah, never mind.
Vehar stabs him.
Well, we need to. Okay.
The elemental dude.
I honestly feel like we got everything out of the Tempest, but that's just me.
Yeah, the elemental flies back, sneaks up, and just stabs him in the face a few times with fire. It's like, what do we do?
I was gonna roll investigation on Brimstone, but no doing.
Well, he's got cleaved like everywhere right now.
You check the 2 halves, but you're not really finding any.
I want to try and loot. Other than that,
monk, so he was very minimal in his accoutrements.
Mm-hmm.
Do I find anything on both bodies?
Well, so you have insight. You found much wisdom.
Okay. Dang it. Investigation.
So you were gonna.
Yeah, I already said I was. Yeah, I already said I was going to take the ring. I was hoping about if I could find anything else like that dagger.
So yeah, no, you search their bodies and you each of their hands.
You cut out.
Would you like some help?
No, not you. Giraffe cut out.
Oh, Kurote, if you want to call investigation, you can search their bodies too.
We're gonna have some words with you, Kurote, after this.
Yeah, investigation is my highest skill other than Arcana and what.
As long as I get my ring, I don't care.
Yeah.
21.
All right, hold on. I'll let you guys berate them in just a moment. In looting the bodies, Wormlock, you do manage to find a gold ring on each of their hands. They're about the same size and shape. They both have a circular gemstone on them. What's odd is that they seem not to be like one gemstone, but actually be made up a bunch of different little gemstones, and they seem to be an alternating pattern of 2 different colors. The one on Tempest's hand was a mixture of blue of aquamarine and diamond.
Give me 10 minutes and I can ritual cast this to tell him what those are, like exactly.
Okay.
And then the other one is the same, but with ruby and graphite.
Interesting. All right. Well, I'm gonna go into my little corner and go start looking at the rings.
I'll go with you and cast Identify just to give a better idea of what they are.
All right.
Okay. So you two go do that for 20 minutes.
Okay. Yeah.
It's a minute.
10 minutes per ring.
Yeah.
So you guys go in your corner and do that. Rotate you, and you find that You find that Brimstone had no coins on him. You do find 10 darts, that the kunai-like darts that I mentioned before you, and you do find his dagger embedded in the floor, just outside of Tempest's body. Yeah, the diamond dagger, essentially.
Ooh, that's worth some money.
That is nice.
Yeah.
I'll pick up the dagger.
The handle does seem to be inscribed. It has some what it actually looks prayer wheel. They're essentially sticks used by religious figures to that have symbols and words inscribed in circular fashion upon a ring part of it, and they shake those to do prayers and things like that. What you notice on the handle is actually inscribed with similar scripture and religious markings and etchings, and actually seems to be almost like a prayer handle. And the blade itself seems to be very, ritually kept clean. You also find. Hold on, let me pull up the sheet again.
Did you find?
You also find
a map to your dad.
You find 10 rations. So you do find a holy symbol. You do find a necklace as well, and the necklace does seem to have a metal shape inscribed upon it, and a jewel sitting in the middle of it. But it seems it is damaged to this point where it would not tie back around someone's neck.
So, 1 diamond dagger, 1 ration.
10 rations.
10 rations.
10 sorry. 1 diamond dagger, 10 rations, and 1 broken necklace.
Correctamundo.
Does Adeline know mending? Because she could fix that.
I'm sure she probably does.
I don't have mending. I was gonna say I could mend it if I did.
I'm sure she does. I don't know when Druid's learned that. And she's kind of passed the fuck out. So I know it's time to wrap up.
It's
Yeah.
level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, so there you go. Then yeah, she probably.
Yeah. I mean, this is around the time we usually end it. We originally
Yeah.
planned to end anyways.
Yeah, it's wrap up time anyways, and she's been up since like 5 o'clock this morning.
Jeez.
Sounds like you got everything
No,
taken care
actually,
of.
she opened at 4:30, so she was up at like 3.
I feel like we got a lot done today.
It's really exciting. I've been looking forward to this monk fight.
Fire did not.
It didn't phase me at all.
That nat one.
Yeah, I should have just stuck with the 5 average. Like, I should have just said fuck.
Oh yeah, and I put myself
I get
out
for-
at the end of that fight, or like when he left.
It's what I get for leaving everything to luck. Sometimes it's on your side, and sometimes it ain't.
I literally was like, okay, I'm not about to take this fire damage, but I am not a red or copper. No, I am a copper. I'm not a red or a gold like dragonborn. Fire does not feel good.
It's not terrible.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd
that
rather
was
take
fun.
the fire damage because I'm kind of used to the pain, having stabbed myself to get spell slots back.
So, how'd you guys like how'd you guys like the fire brother?
Ooh.
Was he as much fun as the water brother?
I
Did we
mean,
fi-
the
wait,
water
wait.
would drown us.
Wait, the Tempest you talking about?
Yeah, the Tempest
Okay.
is a water air genasi mix, and Brimstone was a fire earth.
Dude,
genasi.
I love the design of Brimstone. It's so cool.
Thank you. It's not even the right mix. The fire water genasi.
I know.
Like, oh.
But-
I'm stealing shit off Google. I'm doing the best I can.
But man,
Yeah.
look at that beautifully chiseled chest.
Right? I was like, this is perfect for a monk.
Can you bring up a picture of him, or do you? How do I view a bigger picture of that?
You'll just have to put it on Discord.
I'm just scrolling all the way in, and now I'm seeing it.
Yeah, I have it on my work computer. I don't even have it on this computer.
Alright, anyways. I'm
Yep.
going to out. We're done for the night.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah,
We should-
no, like that was a bad time. I'm real squishy without my armor.
Yeah, yeah. I guess next time we'll take that moment to arm up.
That would have been 10 minutes. I would have literally not been in combat the entire time.
You were in the second.
Combat nearly the entire time.
Yeah,
You would think you would be pretty fast on putting something
yeah,
on you've had your whole
about
life.
that character, we gonna talk to you about that next session.
30 minutes of the next session is just you guys having an interview.
Someone's gonna get.
Back laughing and eating.
I have a feeling like he's gonna get kicked so hard he loses concentration and he changes form.
Might happen. You guys might just jump him and beat him for a few minutes.
I'm not gonna hurt him, but like,
Giggity.
boy, is that mad.
Alright, the only question I have before we end is, can I get whatever type of rings those are so I don't forget about them? I wrote them down as just rings.
Okay, so one is a ring of air and wind, and the other is a ring of earth and fire elemental control.
Okay, air and wind.
Wait, what do they do? Like
They give you the ability to conjure and control. They give you essentially conjure for two. One of
Wait,
each element.
Air and wind, and what's the other one? Earth and what? Fire?
I would
Earth and fire.
I'm gonna stick those on my hand.
I'm taking no. Well, that's up to DM discrepancy.
What?
do you have to be attuned to those?
You do.
Oh, I'm
Which means you can only have one at a time, right?
Yeah.
Correct. And
Rings if they require attunement.
And these rings take 1 month to
One
attune.
ring to
I'll also hold on to it.
1 month to attune to?
You get 2 full level elementals at a.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true. Like, I'm just saying, that's a long man.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, these rings have been up with these people for 100
Yeah.
at this point. Like, these guys have had these rings forever. They were meant for these 2 people. These rings were specially built for them by special, I can't say people who you will learn about later. Because there are 6 types of these rings in the world.
Are they the same people that made the dagger, or no? Or is that just a regular cool diamond dagger?
If Zareth rolls a little higher on a second check, you guys can learn more about the dagger. Otherwise, it's just a dagger until further notice.
Alright, so I put the air and wind one on, and then I put the other one in my bag.
Yeah. I would I'll relay all that information to
Air
her.
and water, whatever, because air and wind thing.
Yeah, it is air and water.
Oh, it's water, okay.
I'm gonna.
You don't know this information.
I don't know that. I'm just saying, like,
Just because it looks cool.
I mean, I picked them up because they look badass and they were shiny.
Yeah, you heard there were rings, but you don't see them. You don't know where they went to.
Alright, see ya.
I mean, I Rich will
Hey.
whatever right now.
Okay.
Care. He's more concerned with going back to bed because that fire did a number on him.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we'll end this by saying everyone goes ahead and rest up for a nice long 8-hour nap.
Cool.
Probably 10 hours of full sleep, and we'll pick. You guys will, when we pick back up, we'll pick up when everyone wakes up at roughly, I don't know, like 3 in the afternoon.
That's fair. I need a full rest anyways. I need more spell slots.
Yeah, does Tempest wake up and run away by that time, or will he still be here?
He is stable. He is unconscious.
He is
like,
not moving, bro.
until further notice. He will regain hit points during the time period, but he will still be unconscious until you guys regain and wake him up.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
he was essentially like dead and brought back from the dead. He is comatose until further notice, until told otherwise.
Technically, he owes us his life, but we'll
Twice now.
twice, yeah. So I mean, we'll see what happens. But yeah, great session, guys. I'm gonna peace out.
All right, see ya. Don't forget, see you thieves tomorrow morning, Wormlock.
I will do my best to wake up. No,
Oh,